Wow.
Everywhere gonna be crazy. That's the part.
Yeah, everywhere is gonna be a little bit insane right now. Everywhere.
That's what I'm saying. Cause look, think about it like this. What if some other shit going on that causes some other effect?
Well, some more shit about to go down. Cause
Oh yeah, you already know. It's already in motion. You gonna hear about it?
we getting situated in Mexico right now. You better believe that. Like we moving soldiers in Mexico right now. We already had this shit on lock, and probably Canada too. If you start seeing a bunch of bickering back and forth between Canadian politicians and U.S. politicians, like some all of a sudden out the blue, you already know it's because we up there. They don't want us there, but it don't got no choice.
But for what though? Why y'all gonna come up here to do what?
Because we gotta secure the whole continent, yo. The whole North America gotta be secure, yo, without armed forces.
Well, I thought that's what the dome was for.
Yeah, but I'm talking about military. They gonna have to have boots on the ground everywhere. We under threat of invasion.
But y'all, but that I don't think you already do that because you already have FBI's around. You know what I mean? Everywhere. All over.
TMG. It's great. It's great to be military boots. It's great to be military boots all in Canada. They great take Greenland and they great take Mexico.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't think so.
All right.
They gonna fight over Greenland.
Right. Ain't no fighting. Mexico already in compliance. That's how they was able to grab El Mencho. They already in compliance because they wasn't playing with Mexico. They like either you gonna get out or lay down, and they was ready to get at them. They already know they was ready to get at Iran. Mexico.
What they did is there's no way. Because I'm gonna tell you what. When Trump came in, right, he said, "Oh, you know, y'all bringing Canada bringing drugs into the U.S. and not America." So I thought it was funny that Ryan Wedding got caught and everybody claimed him as the biggest cartel. Nobody know who he was. Nobody ever seen him before. Nobody ever. As soon as he get caught, you know what I mean? I believe he was an undercover U.S. spy agent that got recruited because, as you know, every Olympian, you know what I mean, is had watched over by FBI. It doesn't matter who you is. You know what I'm saying? We saw that at a hockey game. So I believe that dude right there is the reason why Macho is dead. Is because it don't make no sense everybody die in a shootout and you just got turned up and surrender yourself in the middle of the night. I believe that nigga was an agent. I don't believe he was no big drug cartel.
Whoa, Mencho?
No, Ryan Wedding.
Oh, you talking about the Olympian? I know you
I'm talking about the Canadian so-called drug.
Yeah, right. The dude, yeah. The Olympian that.
Yeah, I think that nigga was an agent, bro. Because if you put two and two together, right after he got arrested, you tell me that he's the biggest and he killed all them agents like that, whatever. Right? You tell me that he just turned in like that with nothing, no shackles on his feet, and everybody else that's supposed to be a big drug cartel just went. It just crazy. I think that dude right there, they used him, and he pretended he was being something he's not, and then he just, locate where everybody is at, and just you know what I mean? I don't know. Allegedly,
I'm just Sean Penn did El Chapo.
Yeah. Yeah. You real talk, yeah. Real talk, Hazy. I swear to God, there's no way.
Got a double agent.
Yeah, Hazy. Hazy. You see how this man got arrested, bro.
007 type shit.
Yeah, Hazy. Yeah. Negro. Hazy. You see how he got arrested, bro. The man had no shackles on his feet. They was laughing with the man coming on the airplane. All of them was laughing with him. So that's what I know. That dude right there, he's an agent.
Shit, y'all hear you talking about laughing? You hear Hillary, Bill Clinton talking about they not even sure Epstein did.
Man, they lying. They trying to throw people off.
That's what they said.
They
saying them in Israel. They saying they been sighted in Israel with a beard.
Yeah, big ass beard, long ass.
He's in Israel.
Long ass beard, nigga.
Wow.
Photograph. That's why I said, bro. That's why I keep bringing up that faking his death shit, cause bro, that picture look real. I don't look AI.
I
Who?
don't, I don't believe. I don't believe Hillary. Hillary's a liar. Hillary sat there and said she didn't know Epstein. Jeffrey.
Yeah, she's, but like I said,
Oh,
that's what she
we
was
all know
supposed to
Hillary.
say.
That's why Hillary. No one voted for her because she's a big liar, bro. She lied.
Okay,
She lied.
but look, how could you explain goddamn
She
Bill
didn't lie.
Clinton
She didn't
being
lie before Trump.
a painting and in a painting in the goddamn blue dress in the man house? Come on, bro, that shit weird.
Say what now?
The painting of Bill Clinton in the motherfucking blue dress.
Yeah, that's insane. That's insane. You
I
know,
explain that, but
that's
y'all don't know the
how
man.
you know.
But y'all
That's how
don't know
you
the
know.
man.
That's how you know he's a big part of the gender change when Obama came in power. That was a big part of his idea. They show you that they got all that shit in motion from a long time ago. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
They just
they
did
was
that.
cross dressing back then. It was a game.
Right.
What
Crazy.
a time to be alive, yo. I done seen from the beginning of the crack era to this. I think my age range saw the most shit. Well, I can't say my age range because people that's older than me saw all this shit too.
Right.
But just to see everything, if you get what I'm trying to get, I can't gather the proper vocabulary to express what I'm trying to express, but just to see how far everything came since then, to see
Right.
so many different, you know what I
Yeah,
mean, changes in the world.
you seeing everything to get exposed. Like you seeing everything from different aspects. Like okay, like I remember
Yeah,
looking up to the actors in Hollywood and celebrities, and then you kind of find out that it's a darker side to that shit. You feel me? So
Right.
then the shit just
and
keep.
now it's common people like ourselves that's the celebrities and shit. That's the
Mhm.
crazy, you know what I'm saying? Like that's how far
Yeah,
advanced
because
we have.
but see, look, that's how things happen though, because you gotta understand. So, so to whom much is given, much is expected.
Required.
So yeah,
Who
it's
much
a
is given, much is
requirement. Yeah,
required. Yeah, I
much is
know.
required. So if you ain't meeting the requirements, then it's just gonna go to the next person.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like especially if you don't you don't handle it how it's supposed to be handled. That's why you got some people that last longer and some people that don't. Some people just gave up. Some people just don't give a fuck. So, all you got is just it's based on whoever you are
So
or
y'all
whatever
think
you trying to be.
y'all think Epstein is in Israel for real? I don't think so, bro.
Man,
Yeah.
I don't know where this nigga at, bro. But I know that nigga ain't dead. I know that nigga ain't dead. Bro, you need to tell me you gonna kill the spy or a spy gonna fake his death and just to go continue spying.
Somebody would have sued the shit out the government for his death.
Yeah, yeah.
So I know he got some people that would have sued on his behalf. They would have probably got $3 billion for that or something. You're worth a lot of money, even though he was guilty of some shit.
Uh-huh.
I
Yeah,
don't think did they seize any money? Did they take anything from him or anything? He still got his island and shit, don't he?
Yeah.
So
so they
you know what
took
I'm
all
saying?
that
He
shit.
worth a lot of money. So I'm pretty sure
But
if they would have let him hang himself or if somebody killed him in there, either way or it's a lawsuit.
Right.
A big lawsuit.
That's true.
Much a creep as he was, his paper was straight, so
and that nigga had loan money.
He said he had his own money.
I said he had loan money. He had loan money, bitch.
Yeah, because he's working for them because he paid him,
He working for all them
He
motherfuckers.
working for them
Uh,
and they
he
paid him.
working for he working for all of them agents
Yo, obviously he
at the
gonna have
same
to,
time.
yo. If he doing shit like that, you know, getting girls from
Bro,
Russia.
this nigga will have the office at Harvard, bro.
If he getting girls from Russia and doing all that,
You heard me?
his money gonna be long, and selling people like girls and all that.
You heard me, bro?
Say it again.
Right.
I say he had an office at motherfucking Harvard.
Office at Harvard.
Yeah. Like even when they had like announced him, I think he went there like 40 times or some shit. You feel me?
Yeah.
Crazy. I ain't gonna lie.
But and he was growing some motherfucking it was a plant that make your ass like a zombie and then turn you into like and it'll make you like whatever. It'll definitely turn you to about easy to be controlled. So and then you ain't gonna remember shit. But he was selling that he was selling that plant.
Who is selling that?
That,
Epstein?
Epstein
Dang,
Epstein was selling the plant to motherfucking kidnap people.
dang,
Yeah, bro, that shit wild, bro.
that's fucking crazy. I can't lie to you. That's insane.
Plant that make your ass goddamn turn into a
That's insane.
potato in the brain for like whatever however long it's in your system. Fuck, and you don't remember shit. Wow.
Yeah, that's different. Yeah, that's some other shit right there. That's beyond like,
Yeah, all you gotta do is blow it in your nostrils, bit, blow it in your face.
yeah, that's beyond. Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's real out here. You never know what they got. That's why I said I
Hey,
believe that stuff in the area.
I'm finna give me a motherfucking gas mask, nigga. Fuck all that,
Yeah,
nigga.
bro.
Fuck all that. Nigga. You ain't finna blow nothing on me, nigga. You ain't finna blow nothing.
For
Fuck that shit, bitch. Nigga gonna be walking around in there with a respirator on my face, bitch.
crazy
I
out here.
bought my shits a couple years ago when shit was getting ugly after the pandemic shit. When they was
Yeah,
talking all crazy, I'm dead. I got them. I got everybody one.
Shit, now that motherfucker to me ASAP, bitch. Fuck that, bitch. Let's go.
Got my potassium iodide pills.
that shit is insane.
I bought a bunch of them. Y'all better go on Amazon and get some potassium iodide pills in case this fucking nuclear shit jump off. Shit help you fight radiation for 2 weeks.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, man. Hell yeah. Get that shit, yo. Telling you, that shit very important. You can get like five bottles for like $70 or something. It's like that's like 140 pills or 200 pills or some shit like that. That cover a lot of people. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Emergency, because you can't take it for more than 2 weeks. So you only need but so much. You know what I mean? And the children can't take the whole thing. So you got like whatever the tablet is. If you got children, you got to chop it up in a third of that and give it to the kids and shit.
okay,
But it's only it's so serious that it say only take these if the government instruct you on, you know,
yeah.
whatever. The government tell you. The government basically let you know when it's time to take these pills.
Yeah, you just can't take them like that.
Yeah, that ain't no shit you can just do.
Man, man, I feel you.
But you know what I mean? Get them though. Even if you only get one job for like $20-$25, just get them. Make sure you got them in your cabinet. You know what I'm saying? With your flashlights and all that shit. That shit's serious now. That shit really might.
Yeah,
That shit really can jump out because they might not see how they playing Iran.
yeah,
They might not. They might not try to send a missile over here. They might let off some shit just by hand. You know what I mean? Manually. Like they might just ride around in a van and put some shit somewhere or something. You know, they guerrilla with it. They can't beat on the military industrial level.
Right.
They can't win on that, but with guerrilla, they can get them a couple victories.
Yeah, that's man.
But overall, they're gonna lose. They grade, they got the surveillance on them. I mean, if you really, all right, I'm gonna just tell you how it is. For real, for real. It ain't a lot to worry about except for random shit. We gotta worry about random shit happening. Far as the war wise, they don't stand a chance because you got the United States military forces is a beast. You got Israel military forces is added on with ours, and their intelligence is a beast. Then you got United States with all this extra military shit that we don't even know about yet.
Mm.
Then you got Space Force. Like if all else failed, they can just start hitting niggas from outer space, just zoom, just knocking shit off. So it's a no-win situation for them.
Right.
The dudes that's in there is getting out of there. That's basically what's happening. They don't want to leave, but they getting out of there. One way or the other, they getting up out of there. That's basically what's going on. So the U.S. done position themselves. They got them surrounded in the sea. They got them surrounded in the sky. And they got surveillance all over the main targets.
Right.
Even though they hiding in compounds and shit, they know exactly where they at and when. They getting up out of there. You know what I'm saying? They coming up out that spot. Now, what they gonna do before that? You know what I mean? You know they ain't going. They gonna go down fighting. So, what their strategy gonna be? That's the only thing that motherfuckers gotta worry about. But they can ready get. They can ready get hit something terrible, yo.
Yeah, it's looking
They
crazy.
can ready get hit something terrible. It's gonna be bad. In
Yeah,
about 4 days,
I
cause
think
they striking back now.
on
They got
both
they
sides.
got their missiles on the go. So I'm pretty sure our forces is like trying to track down
You don't
where
think
they missiles at and how they moving them.
you don't think nobody's gonna help them out?
Yeah, they already got people helping them out. Iraq jumped in it. Yeah, they gonna have people gonna help them out, but it's about to go bad for them though. It already went bad. They already lost the Ayatollah, yo. The Ayatollah been in there for a long time. He been the top leader for a long time, yo. They got his ass out of there in no time. You know what I mean? Just simple as warning them, telling them they got so much time, and boom, now we gone. That quick. That's you know what I mean. That's a punch to the gut for them for real.
That's insane though. It's crazy.
Punch to the gut, yo.
Yeah, other people don't look at that aspect, man.
And they, you know what I mean? They knocking down they military facilities, so they gonna have to fight with guerrilla warfare, and they gotta use the mobile missiles, the missile centers, they mobile shit. They got some mobile shit, so that's what they gonna have to use. But they getting out of there though. You know what I'm saying? They just gonna try to take some people with them.
Yeah.
Getting out of there, and if the United States really, I'm gonna tell you what's going on now. I gotta be honest about some shit. Really, the United States and Israel already know who they want in there, but they gonna play it like they giving them a chance to let their people step up and run
Yeah.
the government.
Yeah.
But the people ain't gonna be able to step up and run the government because they gotta worry about the military shit from the outgoing regime. So it's gonna lead back to pretty much us putting somebody in there. That's pretty much how the shit gonna go. pretty much how the shit's gonna go. So
That's insane. That's insane. That's
they're
insane.
getting out. It's already too late. Once they already had their mindset that them niggas had to go. Once they hit the first time, even though they said they wanted them to comply, but once they hit them nuclear facilities, they already knew they was going to try and get them out of there anyway. Then they just been lying and prolonging, acting like they gonna comply, but they wasn't gonna comply. They wasn't never gonna stop anyway. They were just gonna keep on building this shit. They still trying to build it now fast. So it was inevitable. Them niggas was gonna hit them always.
Yeah. Crazy. That's insane. It's gonna be a hollow war though, right? Man.
Yeah,
Yeah, war, man.
it's bad.
Mm-hmm.
It's ready to be bad.
Real bad. It's about to get like for a bit though. You know, forget for a bit. But I think they said they already had some people because they already knew that they wasn't a target. So they had an idea of, you know, of who they was gonna put in power next.
Right. It's really Israel.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's really Israel because they said the dude that was running Iran before whoever that now,
Yeah.
he was like, soon as he get a nuke, he wiping Israel off of the map. He said, I'm gonna wipe them off of the map.
Damn. That's a threat right there. Man. It's a big ass threat, yeah.
So everything, Israel gonna do everything in their power to get out to go handle that business.
Right.
And we had a reason to do the shit too, because they talking about death to America too, so that's common sense. Them niggas out the way.
Damn.
But it's always gonna be people left over to try to come back and do something, but
Yeah, it's crazy.
they pay dearly.
Uh,
They can already pay dearly. That beef is the cake been baked.
right. Man, them niggas back down there is right now. It's just I see a lot of people celebrating over here, but I don't know if it's real or if they just doing that because one of them people I was celebrating had a Tesla. I don't know if that was fake or real. But there's people in the streets, yeah, talking with other people over this shit right here that's going on. Man, insane, Haiti. Nigga just get dropped out like that. Like what you said though, he was warned though. He was warned. They told him to. I don't know. Man,
They really wanted Joe to go in and just cut and leave. Just leave the government, lead the country. They was like, you know what I'm saying? That's off the table. That ain't an option. They said their nuclear program was off the table. That ain't an option. So Once those two things ain't going down, you know, it's beef.
Yeah. It's crazy.
But it makes sense.
Insane.
We here now, though. I know it. I know it was coming. We here now.
Insane what's going on. Insane. It's like, wow.
They're gonna keep trying to get him hit too.
Oh yeah?
They're gonna keep trying to get Trump hit. They got money on him, man. That's why people keep on trying to kill him. They got money on his head, man.
Say it again?
I said that's why people keep trying to kill him. They got money on his head.
Yeah, Trump
You
is
know they just locked somebody up in Mar-a-Lago, right?
they just locked somebody up from us. Say it again?
In Mar-a-Lago.
Yeah?
A dude ran up in there with a shotgun in a book bag, yeah. Did they shoot him or they locked him up?
Oh yeah, they said that was an attempt on Trump, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I seen something like that. But I didn't know that's what it was. Man. It's insane.
Yo, stop with that, yo.
It's an attempt on his life. Get them niggas Trump said. I know why people threaten the American president. I know why. I know why other countries try to do it. Like it's not gonna work. They're threatening the country in a whole.
So they put Japan. It looked like they put Japan. They sent Japan to go protect Taiwan. So China can't try to bust no move while we not looking or while we busy with Iran. The Ukraine situation, I think they leaving that alone. I guess they might make a move if Putin do something too crazy, but they leaving that alone. And they go over here dealing with Iran and Mexico and Venezuela.
Yeah, that's insane. You say Japan and China are about to go at it. Japan and China are about to go at it. That's one I did not see coming like that. Everybody gonna have a problem, man.
Say that again, everybody. What?
Everybody gonna be beefing. You said Japan and China, right?
Yeah, Japan giving Taiwan weapons. Cause you know China want to take over Taiwan.
Right.
But they try and wait until we in a war with somebody else where we spread too thin that we can't go over there and protect them.
Mm-hmm.
So we got interest in Taiwan. So I think what United States did is put Japan over there because we're allied with Japan. We got some deals with Japan right now. And I think they sent Japan over there to keep Taiwan back while we deal with this shit. It's like it's a lot of chess going on right now. So
Yeah.
it could be ww3 or it could just end up nothing, just a bunch of little beefs going on. Somebody, I know Iran definitely about to feel it for like the next 2-3 weeks, maybe the next 2-3 months, for real. Maybe all the way up until the summertime, yo, they might be at it, yo. They might be at it, but they ready to pay dearly.
Right.
but I know they're gonna do some shit too. But they not no dummies. That's one thing, yo, about the Akis, yo. They not dumb at all, yo.
Not at all.
They not dumb at all. For real, yo. They just
Yeah,
they they under they don't understand.
they smart.
They going against somebody that had a head start on everybody. Like Israel got a head start on intelligence. United States got a head start on technology and all that. So they got so much of a head start. It's really no coming back. Like at any given time, if they want to, even if you come up with a strategy to overtake them fairly, they can just take back over in an unfair way.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because they got the shit sold up so much that they just good. They good to go. So
I know that. I know
I think,
that's crazy. Yeah.
I think people gotta take that in consideration when they try and win against them, because you don't even know all the shit they got. That
Just
Space Force, that
Trump
Space Force is something different.
got everybody attention. He got everybody. He got everybody attention. He got everybody attention. Trust me. He got everybody attention. You know, with all this going on, if everybody think that he wasn't serious right now, you know, regardless of what people want to say, regardless of what people want to say, everything is serious. You know, you trying to like go up against and say, oh, you're not gonna do this and you're gonna make threats. Trust me, you're not getting nowhere with it. It's crazy right now.
That's right.
Everybody.
He positioning us back. He getting us back in position how we was. And
Everybody.
you know what I mean? It ain't necessarily all good how he doing it, but the way how they did us, they messed us over so bad that you couldn't play fair to get back even.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They got us down so bad, they cheated us so bad, they put people in there, yo, they put an incompetent president in there with a lady that was representing India.
Yeah.
So, you know what I mean? That shit kind of fucked us over real bad. They had a bunch of people voting that they finding out the shit out now. The truth now that the election was stolen. All of the details is out. So I'm curious to figure out how they gonna fix that too, because they gotta fix that for him too some type of way. They either gonna have to pay him or they gonna have to give him some more time in the White House. I guarantee you. That's why they keep on saying he
The
gonna run
election,
again.
the election, I thought the election was stolen from him.
Yeah, it was. That's what I'm saying. They're gonna have to give him his time back or something. They gotta find it because it never been proven
Yeah.
before. So you know what I mean. The first time it been proven, they gonna have to remedy that. They gotta do. You know what I mean. He gotta get made whole some type of way.
Yeah.
And I believe it's gonna come in the form of he gonna still be in office. He gonna get an extra 2 years or something.
So you're saying okay, wow. All right.
Yeah, because they finding out it was the truth.
So they did
They
really.
got locked up for that shit and everything. You know they was trying to lock. I mean, you know they was indicting him for that and everything, talking about he was lying and shit. That
Yeah.
nigga went through a lot of shit behind that.
Try to impeach them.
But for right now, that ain't even the important part. The important part is this strike was something else. You know what I'm saying? They killed the Ayatollah. They deleted the Ayatollah. My bad. And
That's that is. I didn't like. I'm like, damn, they actually did that. That's what. Oh my bad. My bad. You know, my bad, guys.
What's up, bro?
Good. What's good?
right.
What's happening?
What's good, Rice? Yeah, they
Let me. I
like
don't even.
man.
You tell if tweets are legit or not.
Tweets.
Uh,
If you could what?
If I could go back to 2011 on Twitter, because it's not even called Twitter no more.
It's
It's
called X.
called X.
Yeah. So wait, what's going on, right? What do you?
Jason Borelli, my partner, just sent me this, and it said, "This is Donald J. Trump tweeting 11/29/2011. Barack Obama will start a war with Iran. Will Barack Obama will attack Iran in order to get reelected? I predict the President Obama at some point attack Iran in order to save face. Remember that I predicted a long time ago President Obama will attack Iran because of his inability to negotiate properly, not skill." I don't know. That's why I say I hate when people send me stuff because I can't fact check it.
oh, that shit probably real. I would.
I remember that. I remember that when Trump said that.
I wouldn't doubt that that's real. You know what I'm saying? Even though it ain't no proof, I can easily jump on the side and be like, ain't no proof for that. But I wouldn't doubt that that's real though. You know what I'm saying? But
No, I like proof. I hate people just draw sending me stuff trying to make me feel like they feel. I don't just send me the information to different because it's too much doctoring going on. And I like to go back. So I would like to go back on Twitter and read it for myself. Even though the chat GP and all that did confirm it. They did say he said some stuff like that. But they're saying two different things, really. What I read earlier was not the same thing as what I read now, but it's supposed to be from the same Twitter account. That's my point.
Right. Fucking around. Remember, Rice, I was saying about the misinformation that they put out there earlier.
Yeah, that's the thing.
They do that. Well, even on Google they do it too. It's not only
So,
but all the niggas do. See what happened, yo, Rice? They be buttering you up. Like you negotiate with Iran, and they be like, all right, all right, all right, but they don't be doing it. So it turned into something else. You see what I'm saying? That shit.
yeah. On
You
social
be
media,
talking to them, and they be acting like everything good, but then you find out they just was talking to you and acting like everything was good. They just gonna do what the fuck they want to do anyway.
right.
You know what I'm saying? That's right. That's pretty much how the shit turned into something else. So he really did thought he can negotiate. I said all that to say he really did thought he can negotiate with them, but you can't. You can't negotiate with them niggas. Them niggas going.
then this person.
They want that nuclear weapon and they want Israel off of the map, yo.
Now, Megan McCain said something that I do remember. She said, "Remember, every MAGA personality scream at the top of their lungs that anyone with the last name McCain was a bloodthirsty neocon warmonger who would bomb Iran and had no place in the Republican Party." Yeah, I didn't forget that either. Megan McCain is John McCain white, the one that he called, he said he wasn't a war criminal. Remember the one who got captured that had the arm?
Yeah, he said he like people. Yeah, he disrespect John McCain because John McCain told the secrets when he got caught. He told him where his people was at, and they let him go.
Now, what this is called, what I'm reading right now, is off a raw story, and it says, "End of MAGA. Trump's attacks on Iran sets off revolt among angry supporters."
Yeah, that nigga John McCain got caught, yo, and told where his battalion was at, or where his platoon, or whatever was at. Wherever his niggas was.
Is that true? Is that what happened?
Yeah, yeah, that's what happened.
Yeah.
What happened?
That's how he survived.
Yep.
That's not boss, yo.
That's why Trump ain't never respect him. Well, that's why yo was disrespecting him. And I ain't gonna lie, it was kind of tasteless, but you know what I'm saying? When it comes to that military shit, niggas don't be playing that shit. So a lot of people ain't respect yo.
Marjorie Taylor Greene wrote, "This is the Trump I supported, the man who called out truth among the WMD in Iraq and declared no more foreign wars. Now, for some on these, Trump has joined the neocons and will soon go to war against Iran with the same BS excuses. End of MAGA." And then she added, "I did not campaign for this. I did not donate money for this. I did not vote for this in the elections or Congress. This is heartbreaking and tragic. And how many more innocent will die? What about our own military? This is not what we thought MAGA was supposed to be. Shame."
Yo, tell her.
I can't tell her nothing. She writing it down.
Nah, you know what I'm saying. But
Yeah.
tell her, right, that anytime your boss got shooters ready to go, if he took a bullet across his ear, you know what's up. If you don't know what's up, get out the car, Trey. That's that. You know what's up. Remember, I posted it. You know what I'm saying? Now who we know who was shooting at 45, because you know Iran is the one who put the money on his head all of them times. So you know he was gonna do it. It ain't no question. It ain't even no. I don't know whoever think he wrong for doing it. They goofy. Let niggas shoot across their ear then, and don't go to war when you got the U.S. military poised to play with this shit, and you ain't gonna hit the button, and the nigga done shot at you, done there smoked you, and you ain't gonna hit the button. Who is all these people?
My cousin in Bahrain right now. He work over there, contracting for the military. He used to be in the Air Force, and he said, "Yeah, that hypersonic missile. We ain't seen shit like that before. God damn." He said that bitch came down at a woo. He said that bitch was going so fast. He said, "Yeah, that because I like I say, it was on the news on GDN. It's a global Gulf Digital news, and they showed it way earlier, and I was like, this got to be AI. How fast? I showed Sheffy. Remember Sheff? I showed you.
Yeah.
He said, yeah.
That ain't no joke. That ain't no joke. I know motherfucking Iran got a couple of them.
He's 35. They said they got like 3,500. Like they over there claiming victory. First part of victory on this shit.
They don't got Space Force, yo. They gonna get hit from the top. It's just gonna be a wrap. Like, it's one thing when you try and detect missiles coming from another continent. It's something different when you got to worry about looking straight up in the sky, yo. You gotta think about that.
Everybody up there, though. I don't know if everybody gonna let that. They work on that space station together. What they not telling us? Everybody up there.
I ain't talking about the space station. Trump got Space Force.
Nah, he might have introduced it, but that Space Force, you know what that was, AZ? That was those 4 cyber generals that he made lieutenants in the army. It was the cyber.
Trust me, him and Elon Musk got a mean ass Space Force, yo. Don't get it fucked up. Do not get it fucked up. They got robots and all of that shit. They ready for China with their robots and everything. Don't get it fucked up.
All right, Mama.
Oh, excuse me, yo. Excuse my language, yo.
No, you good. She just stepped in and tell me that.
Yo. Don't get it messed up. For real. Don't get it messed up. They was working on some things. Man. It ain't gonna be good. It ain't gonna be good for them. They gonna get some off, but they gonna do the wrong thing. They gonna hit the wrong thing.
It wasn't for It wasn't for the people here. It was for the aliens that was supposed to be coming.
The first time, the first
Because they
time,
started the Space Force back after during the Cold War. And
yeah,
again, we said we remember when we Star Wars, we said
Yeah.
we had this like golden dome thing that we didn't have to worry about because we had this thing, and they found out that was a lie. So they
Yeah.
do got it in Israel, right? We
listen,
see we see what Iran did to Israel that first time with that. And then that second, woo, shit. Iran was like,
yeah.
Israel was like, what the fuck was that? Let's shoot,
The
let's
first
shoot
time
them
they
off.
hit civilians, they gonna get about 60% of them wiped out. I guarantee you. They better hit only military interests. They better be very precise with what they strike. Show the first time they kill a civilian, yo, it's gonna be up. They gonna
That
face a
first
barrage of yo, they gonna face a barrage of shit they never seen before in their fucking life. You don't trust what I'm telling
Well, that first we heard
you.
that the first time, right? And then people started leaving Israel when that started going down.
Yeah, I'm sure they did.
They was popping civilian shit. They were popping hospitals.
I'm
Remember?
talking about a United States civilian. I'm talking about when they start hitting when the first time they hit one of our people, hurt one of our civilians, it's grade B up. See,
They
Israel
not
don't
trying
they
to.
doing that. They say
They're not trying to. They're not
Israel
even
took
trying even the
200.
people around them. They even told the people around them, we don't want no problems with y'all. But if y'all got a military base there, it's just in our best interest to disable that military base. So that's all
Yeah,
we really no problem with
that's what
y'all.
they gotta do. That's what they gotta do. They bad play by every rule.
But the people over there already knew that. It's like it's another dude just asked the same question you asked, Chef, when I was riding, and he worked for the news. He said, "Didn't we already take out the nuclear site?"
Right. But that's what everyone's asking though. I thought we already took out their military, they weapons. Like, what is we doing? Like, that is the confusion right now because everyone's asking. I thought we already took out their nuclear weapon. What's going on?
Didn't we already do this?
I'm just saying. That's why it's like confusing.
And everybody's confused. And like Iran said, no, yeah, no, y'all didn't hit our leader. This is the tactic that Israel uses when they promote propaganda because they want to know where our leader is. But y'all hit a couple commanders. But within 2 hours, we was ready to get it right back to y'all. Y'all didn't really do nothing. That was basically what they said, right, Chef?
I don't know. Yeah. We'll
That's
see.
what they always said.
But
They will face. But they get ready to get out of office, yo. They gone, right? So it's a wrap for them. It's a wrap for them. They can say whatever they want. It's a wrap for them niggas, man.
I,
That shit
I
is
don't
over.
know. I don't know.
All right. You gonna see they gonna
It's
start
just
hitting
gonna
shit with them
be
hypersonics. What they gonna do? Because they got these mobile missile stations. They gonna let them hypersonics go off. We gonna
no,
track their signature. We gonna get onto their mobile stations, and it's gonna be a wrap. Once we get onto their mobile shit, it's over for them. It's over
I
for them
thought
right
they
then and
already did
there.
all that. I thought they did that the last time.
I said the mobile. They got mobile shit that move around. They got mobile joints that move around that shoot missiles and shit. You know what I'm saying? The facilities already been hitting and being hit right now. They say Israel hit over 500 strikes, 500 locations with 200 planes. They got 200 planes running around together, and they hit 500 spots. So they fucking them up. Don't get it twisted. They fucking them up bad already. But once they get onto the mobile spots, because they're gonna be on the run. They gonna be on the run from the people too.
It's gonna go down. Trust me. 'Cause everybody gonna want to be in this one.
They gonna be on the run from their own people too.
15,000 places, residents displaced. No, it said they launched over a 12-day. They're not even talking about now. They talking about last time, 12-day missile assault. Oh no, they talking about Iran. 400 missiles, 28 civilians. That was the last time. Tore up Tel Aviv, Beersheba, Rishon LeZion, Soroka. And you know what I typed in, Hazy? What did Israel hit in Iran? And it didn't tell me shit. It said Iran launched a series of missile streaks on Israel. But this the old one. This the one from last time they was with that.
I saw the shit today. They said they had 200 planes hitting 500 targets, over 500.
We just gotta wait on the information to see who's telling the truth and who's not now. It'll show in the wash.
I know, yeah. We'll see. If that man's dead, then I guess, yeah, he's dead. But if he's not dead,
No.
Israel said a lot of stuff.
Yeah, he said a lot of stuff, and Iran's like, no, we chilling. Like, no, we chilling. We even talking to our neighbors.
But those guys will say it didn't happen and it didn't happen. You know they're like that, right?
Yeah.
They'll say it didn't happen and it'll happen. They don't want to.
Yeah, I know. The only ones that are saying that man is passed over there is Israel and us. Everybody over there say they chilling. Say he's still alive. He doing well.
I don't know. They would have showed his face. He would have. All right. Well, you will see. We'll see a video if he's alive.
You'll get an AI video.
We'll see a video. He gone though, because the news source, one of my news sources said they now confirmed. Like it was a question at first, but now they confirmed the Ayatollah had been killed in a strike. They wasn't gonna let him go, yo. They already, I'm telling you, yo, they've been watching his moves for months. They said they've been watching him for a couple months now. They wasn't letting him go. They knew every move he made, every way he was staying, every compound he stayed in, every underground bunker, all that shit. They was on him, yo. Yo, listen, whoever run the sky, yo, run shit. Whoever run the sky, run shit, yo. Once we got all them satellites and shit up there, now we got all them drones and shit up there. Now we got the space shit going on. It's hard, yo. It's gonna have to be. China got some shit going on, but they don't really got the military might just to fuck with us. They got enough. They got shit up, man, in space and shit, but militarily they can't fuck with us. They still behind us. So, you know what I mean? Not even them. And they the closest to us as far as when it comes to space technology and shit. But as far as militarily, yo, ain't too many people can fuck with us, yo. We're going to have to be the creator going to knock this off our high horse if it's so big. Nobody else ain't going to be able to do it.
Okay, this is what it says. Where is Iran's Supreme Leader Khomeini? One of the most closely watched questions since the strikes began is the whereabouts of 86-year-old Supreme Leader. An Iranian official confirmed to Reuters that Khomeini is not in Tehran and has been transferred to a secure location. According to Iran's Al-Ahram TV, Khomeini is expected to address nation after U.S. and Israel strikes targeted senior Iranian leadership on Saturday. So I guess he's gonna talk.
Yeah, I guess he is. Shit.
If that nigga talk, boy, once again.
Yeah, and right, so I ain't got no problem saying, oh, he wasn't dead. If he wasn't, I know what's great happening though. I ain't got no problem with it, you know what I mean?
Yeah, they told Reuters this. Now everybody else is saying the same except for the people in Iran. The people in Iran is all like, there they go. There they go. with the propaganda. They do it a lot. They've been doing this shit for 14 years, 15 years. Well, too longer than that, since first Bush was in there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you saying this is not the first time they said he was unalive, right?
No, this is not the first time they said that they had weapons of mass destruction over there, and we could never find none. They've been saying that since the 80s, and even see that's what I was telling you. Trump hasn't always been a Republican. When George H. Bush was saying this shit, Trump was mad at George H. Bush for just like he got on his ass about Iraq. Trump got on George Bush ass about Iraq, going over there messing with them people, knowing that man didn't have no weapons of mass destruction.
I don't know why he did that because I already know it wasn't about weapons of mass destruction. It was about them putting a hit on his father.
Maybe, but that's the reason he gave the American public. You know,
They put a hit on George Bush Sr. They put a hit on George Bush Sr. So
they said we went in there because our towers got hit by Osama bin Laden. And so since Osama bin Laden hit our towers, we went into Iraq because they had weapons of mass destruction. Now, I don't know how that makes any sense, but that's how it played out. Remember?
No. He put a hit on George. They put a hit on George Bush Sr. before, while Clinton was president, or while George Bush Sr. was president. Remember the Gulf War? Desert Storm.
Yeah, that was Rumble Ron. That was kicked off right after Rumble Ron. Rumble Ron kicked it off, but George Bush came in behind him. I remember that. I live here. Like I told everybody, that was my heyday. I remember soldiers deploying and going out. How dead it was, how many women was running around.
I do too. So the reason why George Bush Jr. lied about the weapons of mass destruction because he was getting payback for his father, yeah? Saddam put a hit on George Bush Sr. back in the day. He put a hit on George Bush Sr., so they was like, fuck it, we're going to kill that nigga and take his oil. And that's what they did.
Now they reporting him dead.
Yeah, I told you. Nigga's gone, man.
No, that's just Americans. They keep pushing it and pushing it and pushing it. And Iran has already spoken, and they not saying nothing else.
They can't say nothing else.
The only ones that still saying that are Trumpsters. Iran still hasn't said. They said the man is finna come talk.
Yeah, they putting the AI video together. He gonna say, I'm going away for a long time now. But y'all still be strong and fight on.
I don't know. We'll see.
That's the first one they gonna hit is him.
We'll see, yeah. If that's what I said, allegedly, if he's unalive, man, this Trump got some serious bodies on him. Some serious bodies. This nigga Trump got bodies on him. Nigga Trump got bodies on him. I swear to you. I don't know if he does it on purpose or what? But
Yo, they try to get them killed. They try to interfere with the election. Try to get them locked up. Because for our elected officials, to be going so hard committing crimes, that they under some type of pressure, They took some money, or they under some type of threat.
So I guess it's true.
So how did we get
yeah,
Israel and the US have launched a full-scale war against Iran with the aim of toppling its leader. Iran has responded forcefully with strikes on Israel and neighboring Gulf countries, saying it will retaliate with no red lines. Let me take you through what's happened so far. At 9:30 a.m., a joint aerial attack by the United States and Israel hit several cities across Iran, targeting government and military buildings. These included the intelligence HQ of the Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps in Tehran and the residence of Iran's supreme leader, Ayatollah Ali Khamenei. Iran's government said he could move to a safe location outside of Tehran and that President Masoud Pezeshkian was also harmed. Then came an extraordinary speech from US President Trump saying this would be a major operation and warning Iranian citizens to stay indoors.
To the members of the Islamic Revolutionary Guard, the armed forces, and all of the police, I say tonight that you must lay down your weapons and have complete immunity, or in the alternative, face certain death. To the great proud people of Iran, I say tonight that the freedom is at hand.
Shortly after, Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu issued a statement urging Iran's military to surrender and for citizens to take control.
We cast off the regime.
Iran responded quickly, launching multiple strikes towards Israeli cities and U.S. military assets in neighboring Arab countries. In a statement, Tehran said its response would be decisive and aggressors will regret their hostile actions. It began by targeting Haifa and Tel Aviv, with some missiles being intercepted above Jordan. It launched missiles at the naval support base in the heart of Bahrain's Benin, where the U.S. Fifth Fleet is based, alongside 9,000 Marines. The Bahraini government called the attack treacherous. It also launched multiple missiles at the Al Udeid air base in Qatar, which hosts the U.S. Central Command and about 10,000 troops. The attacks were intercepted by air defenses, though there are reports of missile fragments landing in residential areas. Another attack was launched at Al Dhafra air base in Abu Dhabi and the Al Salim air base in Kuwait, as well as Prince Sultan air base in Riyadh, where the U.S. has key regional air defenses. Israeli airstrikes have continued throughout the day, and have also targeted southern Lebanon and Iraq, as Hayat Hezbollah and Iraqi paramilitary groups warned it would begin targeting U.S. bases. The death toll so far is unclear, but we do know about one incident, an elementary school for girls in the city of Neb, hit by Israeli airstrikes. According to officials, more than 60 have been killed. Reverberations outside the region have also begun, with several oil companies halting shipments through the Strait of Hormuz for several days. Qatar, Saudi Arabia, the UAE, Bahrain, Arab, Syria, and Kuwait have all closed their airspace for flights. Israel's army now claims that Iran's supreme leader, Ayatollah Ali Khamenei, has been killed, though there's been no confirmation from Iranian channels. Israel says its attack was Is that true? On Thursday, the U.S. and Iran held the latest rounds of nuclear peace talks, and both sides indicated progress was made. Iran's government said it was willing to curb its nuclear enrichment in a bid to avoid war, to avoid this. But this is exactly what happened in June 2025, when Israel and then the U.S. attacked Iran in the midst of talks. Back then, Iran's government chose to de-escalate. This time, it's fighting for its survival. Stay with us here on Al Jazeera as we continue to update you on this escalating war.
Well, so is Chef. Didn't you when we talking earlier that didn't Yahoo be telling Trump what to say?
Yeah.
You put that picture up there.
I know that now.
If he's gonna come out and talk, but they said that they they didn't really know. I can say this just from that video, and that's Al Jazeera. They're over there. They didn't really mention too much damage except for like they tried to make Iran look like Israel look bad by saying they hit school children in a residential area.
Yeah.
But they acted like most of the damage that had been done to like US forces and Israel, like they acted like Iran actually won the battle this one. You was right. They lost a lot of stuff, but it was like okay, yeah, they hit some stuff, but they put on an attack that yeah, they was knocking stuff out the air, but as they was knocking stuff out the air, all the fragments was falling down in residential places. And they're not really telling us nothing about Iran except for we got the leader.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, that's all they care about. They told everybody leave. They told everybody
Iran,
what was coming for weeks. He talked about
Iran
it at
has
the State of the
said,
Union. He
Iran
talked
has
about it at
said,
the State of the Union. He been on there addressing them. He sent out flyers. They know.
but Iran said, no, you didn't.
No, he didn't what?
You hit his house, but he wasn't there.
You listen to them niggas if you want to.
So, like I say, we gotta wait and see.
We ain't gonna take. We know. Well, I know for sure now, but I think everybody will know for certain by tomorrow.
More right now from.
Crazy, yeah.
Now he done locked his Mar-a-Lago estate down in Florida.
If this map, you gotta though. You gotta be on, on defense because if he's gone, you already know what that means. You gotta be on defense.
They put somebody else in place. He's 84.
Yeah, they already picked somebody. They said that they knew that they was gonna attack them, so they already just in case he died, he gives some orders who he wants to be in charge.
Yeah.
that nigga serious, yeah. But that means the war is still going on.
Oh yeah, the war's still going on, but they ready to get out of office, yo. That's what I'm telling you. They gotta go out of office. Them niggas gotta go. That's why Trump called for the people to uprise now.
But why do they get why do we get to pick their office? What do we have to do with how does that make us great again? Does that add jobs over here, or do we get their textiles, or what is the shift with? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Like the rest of MAGA, what are we doing over there? You said you wasn't. You said all the presidents was foolish for doing this. And here we
got
are.
our army exercising military practices instead of getting sex changes.
Well, I don't know. Maybe they need mental help altogether because from the statistics, it's a lot of women that, and I tell you, I live by a military base. Everybody was surprised when they looked up Fort Hood and how many people come up missing out of our military and how many charges it is in there over the crazy stuff. Gang banging and everything in the military. They was shocked. I told them that ain't nothing new. We hear about it all the time. I'm 20 minutes from Fort Hood. It's 400,000 soldiers over there. You talking about going crazy. When they lose it, they lose it. Remember that dude? Remember that dude who
Put that down. Don't get no more
he was a
attention.
Muslim dude in the military. He did some crazy stuff. He just got sentenced not too long ago.
Go ahead.
He made national news. What's that Muslim dude do on Fort Hood? He supposed to get like triple life and the death penalty. He did some crazy stuff. When they lose it over there, homie, they lose it. The whole city is like that. That's why people don't like going to that city, hanging out too much, and everything's so cheap there. Cause man, it's everybody from somewhere else. It's different.
Saying over there, right?
Hey, yo.
Different.
You hear your boy T.I. sent 50 a cease and desist?
So he is. You right, Hazy. He confirmed kill.
Yeah, he did.
What did he say? What happened? What happened? What you said?
T.I. supposed to send 50 a cease and desist.
But hold on. This is Tehran saying this. This is Israel. Because Al Jazeera of the last what they said no. This is Al Jazeera Israel. What they saying confirmed.
From the Guardian Council running the country for a short period of time until the next leader is appointed. And on that, we know that the Assembly of Experts, or as they say in Persian, the Majlis Regan, are going to emotional of the new leader. This is the process that for the past
They really like.
That is dope.
They really trying to act like he's not dead. I think he's dead though.
Huh?
I think that nigga is dead.
Yeah, he did. You know, they just got to save face. They not gonna get the United States the satisfactory of them knowing. You know what I'm saying?
We just gotta wait. All I know is we gotta wait and see. Because if he ain't, it's gonna be some foolish looking people. And I know the one now, Al Jazeera Israel, they confirming it, but the other station that's somewhere else is saying that it ain't no proof of it.
The proof is his ass was in the strike.
So I guess they would have to have spies there in the vicinity of them people to know if he really, because you know they fighting against each other. I don't think they would call them and just tell them, yeah, you got them. So they got somebody on the ground that must can prove it.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. You know they got CIA over there. You know the CIA everywhere. Israeli intelligence everywhere.
Tapping in people's shit. That's what they're doing. Them and Eli. They don't got no intelligence. They're tapping in with Eli and all that. The satellite. That's why Iran. That's why Iran shut down their airspace because they was using the fucking satellite to spy on their shit.
Nah, everybody else shut down theirs too. Yeah, the whole region, the oil tankers and the airspace. And them other countries ain't tripping. It ain't like they trying to get back at Iran for going in there messing with them. See, that right there is that's a. I don't know how to take that.
What?
They not going. They not saying, "Hold on, don't hit them over here." They not saying that's between y'all. Okay, they military bases over here, but you ain't got to do nothing to them.
This shit is, I don't know. Their military bases is like, but I don't think Iran has enough firepower for the U.S. And thing. But they must be big because I thought Israel alone would have had to do the job. But that tells you a lot about the Israel army too. That they're not that so great because they needed U.S. to help them. And they're not that tough like what they said they is.
I ain't gonna say they ain't that tough. They the worstest niggas. They the worstest people on this earth. I wouldn't give them that charge. Ain't nobody can fuck with them. See, you gotta think about something. And I just got me a real good laugh earlier after this. Yo, remember last year when they sent all of them exploding pages?
That niggas is fucked up, yo. It's some different. Israel and them people, they're different.
Hey yo, hey yo, them niggas sent some exploding pages, yo.
Same, man.
To China.
No, Israel sent some exploding pages to was it Palestinians? I think
Yeah,
it was some of the Palestinians and shit. Hey
yeah.
yo, they detonated all them bitches at the same time.
They ain't the
You
same.
know, they fought, you know why they have why Israel's mad at them, right?
About
Not
the
only
land.
has it been a long, long, long war, they were really upset with them when the Palestinians were started singing songs, helping Martin Luther King and them get our civil rights over here. Because the Israelis, they didn't really care too much about that shit. Things was working the way it was supposed to go for them. But
Yeah.
the Palestinians stood up for us. And Israel they didn't like that on top of being on two different sides of whatever religious thing they got going on over there. The
They
Jews
ain't
and
tell
the
me that in
Gentiles, I guess.
the history.
I think it's the Jews and the Gentiles, I guess, or the Sadducees and the Pharisees. It's been going on for almost forever.
No, I'm
And
talking about
and
when
the
they
thing about the Jewish people are they're so radical and they believe the world belongs to them because they're God's chosen people. They're the ones in the Bible.
that's what the Israelites think too.
Yep. But Israelites, Jews, that's where the Jews come from.
Right. Everybody think they God chosen people, like God
Yep.
fucking stupid or something. Like God don't know.
But that's
He put all
again,
different people on this earth.
that's what a lot of people will argue. That's what's radicalized our government. Those same people are running our shit right now.
Mm-hmm.
Donald Trump. Donald Trump is a protege of Roy Cohn. Roy Cohn was the lawyer for the John Birch Society. The John Birch Society is a really radical Christian right group. Charlie Kirk, same people. They've been around for a long time.
Some of them people. some of these Christian people, yeah, I don't know what's going on, but they is so violent.
I mean, that's why we have a Christian sector in the White House right now. That
Violent.
woman running it. In Texas, they making them put the Ten Commandments in every classroom.
That's insane.
I mean, I don't think it's a bad thing. I just think it's a dangerous thing because if you put the Ten Commandments in there, ain't no telling what else you got to put in there because now somebody feels left out.
Right.
See how that works?
Exactly. Say it again, man.
So now it gets radicalized. Now you might have the 10 devil worshiping commandments in there, the 10 pimp commandments in there on top of ain't no telling what kind because somebody's gonna feel left out. And since you got that in there, you gotta have this in. You get where I'm coming from, bro?
Yeah, I get it. I know what you're saying. Trust me. I know what you mean.
That's where it's dangerous at. I don't think there's anything wrong with the 10 commandments. I just think time and place. And if I'm trying to teach them about algebra or math, science, things that matter like that can fuel our economy. Um, we kind of can we leave God out of this for just a little while? I mean, if you want to, because everybody have a different God.
That is true. You gotta leave religion out of it, yo.
Yeah, yes. Church and state supposed to be separate.
Yeah.
That's one thing I don't like. Yeah, I agree with that. That shit has to.
I like everybody know I like the Bible, so I know it sounds crazy for me to say. You would think I would be one of the radical people that say, "Yeah, put the Ten Commandments right in there." Well, we had them in there. You did everything you could to remove prayer and the Ten Commandments and the Bible from the schools. Now you want to put it back? What the fuck are we doing? What is your agenda? Now you got an agenda, and it's clear to me now because I lived through all of it. I was a, I was in school when all the shit was going on.
Yeah, that
I think
shit.
a little bit. I think a little bit they be thinking that the answer to fight against Satanism is Christianity or a good religion, should I say? And I guess some ways
But,
it probably is the answer, but in
but
some ways,
Satanism isn't even their fight. They don't even fight against satanic people. They don't. They fight against other people that believe in the same God. In order for Islam to even be alive, you have to have Christianity because Islam spins off of Christianity.
yep. They acknowledge the whole Bible. They just say the Prophet Muhammad.
Real talk.
What are we doing?
They just say the Prophet Muhammad was the last prophet.
There it is. What are we doing? Come on. I thought Satan was the enemy. No wonder you get mad at me in church when y'all be preaching. I hop up and say, "Yeah, fuck that nigga," and y'all kick me out because I cuss. No, I'm just bullshitting. Y'all don't do that church.
Yes.
But I'm just saying. That's what I'm saying. I'm trying to make sense of it. This doesn't make any sense. And that's why I love Riaz, because Riaz says something very particular. We might not agree on the outcome of who did what as far as Jesus Christ, Muhammad, and all that. I dig it. But what we do agree on is that anytime you harm another person, you just haven't disrespected that person and his family. You disrespected all of humanity, and you are immediately cut off from the flock. Ain't that what he said, Chef? And he said that's true Islam right there. And that's the same way I feel about Christianity.
That's
That's
why
why when you say, am I a Christian? If I'm a Christian up on my standards, ain't nobody else no Christian then. And I'm not a good Christian because I'll be cussing. I do all kind of stuff. Smoking, people say that's wrong. Whatever people judge me on. I know one thing, it's more people gonna die of heart failure and eating bad than it is gonna be people dying of smoking cigarettes. every night of the week.
Hey, right. If you ever notice when we be arguing, whether we arguing about the Bible, Christianity, or whatever, you notice I don't never attack you like on some you not perfect shit, right?
Right,
That's
right.
because I know that nobody can live up to what their religion asks of them. Not just Christian, nobody. You know what I'm saying? Everybody gonna fall
No,
short of what it because the religion asking you to do something pretty
and
much
be
that's
perfect.
inhuman. Is asking you to conduct yourself like not like a human pretty much.
Right.
And you
You're gonna
know,
have emotions. You're gonna have bad days. You're gonna have days
yeah,
you wasn't there and didn't want to.
you're gonna have bad moments every day.
Right.
Yeah. So I don't. That's one thing. I don't. I mean, I do see some hypocrisy in Christians sometimes, but that don't be my beef. Like that ain't for me to try to point out because you know what I'm saying. You don't know why nobody be how they be.
You
You know
you
what I
know
mean?
why
That's
it's my
between them
beef?
and God.
You know why it's my beef? Because I feel like we got the same instructions, and I don't. One of us got to be wrong. Because we're
Well,
doing two
maybe and
different
maybe not
damn things.
because maybe you learning your lessons from a different experience than somebody else. So you know what I mean. One lesson you might learn from the Bible, they might learn it different than you, and it might be the same lesson, but y'all coming from two different experiences. So it might don't be the same. You know, when you look at it on the surface like that, they might do size it up differently.
But you dig what I'm saying, though, huh, man?
Yeah, I know what you're saying. Though, hell yeah.
Well, and all I can say after that is right and wrong is wrong. That's it. That's where I'm at with. I'm with pro
That
righteous
I
people.
agree with.
That's why I fuck with y'all. I don't care how much me and Hazy disagree. I know he's a stand up guy.
Y'all are,
That's all I need to know.
y'all are cool though.
I ain't
That's
trying to be on
it.
bullshit now.
Right. He ain't trying to prove shit. He ain't, we ain't no, we don't, you don't need no money to hang around us. You don't need to show no shit. You don't have to be flossy and pretty. We chilling. We normal. We love our family and stuff way more than we love all that trying to show out for folks that don't give a damn about us and don't even know us most of the time. I think about this. I used to get my cars with a lot of bumps and looking good and clean them all the time just for folks at the corner store or something that I ain't even know. So they could see me bump and shine. Man, I thought about how crazy I was, how much money I wasted bullshitting. For real.
That's money that could have went you something else.
Right. Hey, think about it, Hazy. I got children. That could have went to a college fund.
We don't be knowing, yo. We
We be
don't be
knowing
knowing.
that
And look, I
we
can't say
just
if
be
nobody teaches, because for real, a lot of times when somebody teaching you something, if you just not in that mode, you're not in that mode.
there it is. There you go. There, say it again, Hazy. I
A
wasn't
lot
there
of times,
yet.
'cause you know, a lot of times people did try to teach people shit, but
Hell
you know, just
yeah.
wasn't receiving it. It might wasn't time for you to get on that.
Grasp it. Right. That's the whole thing. That's what I'm saying, man. It's shit. And I don't mind this man going to war. I'm just worried about the stock market. Shit. All that other I could do without. I'm trying to see where the market goes so I can capitalize somewhere. This the time to win. I'm telling you. Even if it's just a good lick to set you up for something else. This
Well, the
time.
move to the stock market, well, let me say it like this. The way how I would play the stock market, the move is putting 2 million in stock so you can get 5,000, 5,300 a month in
Well, the
dividends. You
big
know
thing
what I'm
is,
saying?
look, Hazy. The greatest thing is, look, I was looking at my Doge coin, and one thing that they put Doge on the market, right, y'all? Like they put it in the lights on the exchange. So those like flashes across, right? And it's super cheap right now, right? I'm seeing flashes of the way Bitcoin started off. The problem we have with Bitcoin is a bunch of the CEOs are falling off that were major players in this because we know who else had a hand in this. And so the dude that was talking stocks like 2, 3 years ago, he said, you're going to see, I don't know when, but you're going to see Bitcoin start fading out because of the players in it. He said, and he said this too. He said, and the reason why they named it Bitcoin and who coined it was he was trying to catch people that do trafficking. So Bitcoin, BTH, really stands for bite the cheese. That's why it's BTH. Because he says Bitcoin, BTH doesn't really go with Bitcoin. And I was like, whoa, it's right. If I had Bitcoin, it'd just be BC, but it's BTC, not BCA, BTC. Bite the cheese. Now, the dude that really came up with the whole concept, he got on the live, right? He out of there. And he had a bunch of it locked up somewhere. They don't know how to get to it. That's what sustained it for so long. But people are dumping it because these CEOs are falling off from, y'all know what happened. Them files got open.
People threatening to unalive themselves.
Because that's what it was supposed to do. Bite the cheese. It was supposed to bankrupt California, and you can look up a lot of California banks. It was supposed to bankrupt California banks because they also trying to move, and they doing that down here in Texas because it's land cheaper and they get cheaper labor. Move Silicon Valley close to Austin. If you look up Austin, they'll tell you New Silicon Valley, Texas. I'm right down the street. It's getting crowded. It's not getting crowded in my town yet, but they building so many houses, so much new stuff over here because that's why they calling this state blue. This the new California, y'all. California done turned red. They don't even got a Democrat running.
Yeah, that nigga Newsom done fucked
See what I'm saying, y'all? Ain't this getting? It's starting to make a little bit of sense. So that's what I said. I'm gonna buy a little bit more Dogecoin while it's down. Just last week, I had a little bit of Dogecoin and I had like 22 bucks. I got up and just was playing with my phone, went to my little profile to just check on Shiba Inu and Doge, and whammo, it was up 40%. And I was like, uh-oh, let's see what happened by the summertime. If it go up to $1, hey man, I'm chilling. I'm ain't bullshitting y'all. I got like 500,000 tokens.
So
I'm
you're
being
saying
tricked.
if it go up to $1 right then and there?
If it go up to $1, Hazy, we gonna have a party, fam. I put my, I, hey, I'll turn my camera on, put my right hand, and swear on Hazy. If it goes to $1, y'all come to Texas, family and all. We gonna have party. And Hazy,
So
I know
would
you
you
like
say
to
all
drive.
of it though,
So
or would you just want some of it?
I know you like to drive, man.
Yeah, I
We
ain't
gonna have.
fucking, I ain't flying, especially right now. I
I
definitely
know,
ain't flying
but
for
I know
like
you
2
like
minutes.
sightseeing. You educational. You like me. You like to be showing people stuff. So you close with your kids. So you wanna you know you wanna see some stuff. You like slow roll. You kind of like me in that sense. I hate I hate it. That's why when I drive places, it take me all the time because I be wanting to stop all the places. I be wanting to see some.
Ain't nothing wrong.
I can remember like I always stopped in El Paso going to California and or coming back because I would stay a day or two. It's El Paso. It's a lot of stuff going on. It's a lot of people. I'm by myself. Dude, I'm chilling. Yeah,
Oh,
man. I ain't playing. I'm dead serious.
you know me, I don't like the crypto.
Oh, we
So
gonna have a party
I
for
am
real.
thinking about
You think the playroom? You think the playroom had a meet up and everybody was chilling like that? Man, they gonna be mad. I'm telling you, playroom beef gonna kill us after we have a party. They gonna roast us. They gonna kill us.
Flavor and Beef still be making videos.
I don't know. I got tagged in. Me and Chef got tagged in one not too long ago with me, and I was in it doing something. But it's been a few months. We really don't. They don't have nothing over here, Hazy, because we don't act like that. But they probably still mess with them if they still acting like that. I ain't been tagged in nothing lately except for some dude I don't even know. I just been arguing with him. I'm trying to get him to commit a crime on the internet so he can get off forever. I don't even know him. He tagged me in something with Avo now. I don't know what that man. I don't know that man.
Oh,
Somebody named Michael Carter. I don't know who that man is. He was
somebody
like,
named
yeah,
what?
he be riding through Temple, Texas and all that. And I smoke crack. I say, so you came to Temple and sold me some crack. Did we do it together? I just want to know what to tell the police so we can go to jail together.
You know who that is, right? Somebody from the
Huh?
playroom.
Michael
Somebody,
Carter?
somebody from the playroom doing that.
No, he not from the playroom. I think that's the dude that was in love with Amy. And then he told his mama that him and Amy was together, and Amy was like, "No, he be trying to send me money." I kept telling him no, but since he kept offering, I figured I just gonna say yeah, because he won't stop. He won't stop trying to give me stuff. But the whole time he was telling his mama that him and Amy was a couple. Amy got a whole boyfriend, and Amy wouldn't mess with that nigga no way. That nigga looked like Delic, and Rufy had a baby with real bad hair that wear glasses.
I don't know, man. Just avoid that shit.
Yeah, no, I'm being petty though. I ain't lying. I'm acting like 50 Cent on the message thing, being petty. Cause I didn't even have to respond. Ain't nobody else responded. I just did, being petty.
I hope everybody ready for his get back. Cause the get back gonna be terrible. Nigga was high and with King and them for a little bit. Get back
Man, Rick
gonna be
Ross
terrible.
and Rick Ross and T.I. don't even get along. They don't get along.
Yo, the get back gonna be terrible.
Oh no, that Damani laid it down though. That was kind of, and the city
Yeah,
of Atlanta is them niggas mad. Like
them niggas is gonna get obliterated.
this niggas in Atlanta mad.
Oh,
The niggas in Atlanta. Like he
mad
brought the
at,
city out.
mad at them?
50 Cent.
50. It's not even about the verses or nothing. Everybody gets that part. It's about the disrespect of Tiny because she don't bother nobody. Like she a good person in Atlanta. It's the disrespect of Tiny.
That's what I'm telling you. You
You
better
gotta
believe
think about it.
it.
She had a lot more clout than he was. She was on stage way before he was.
Before who?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I know that. Escape, man. Escape.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah. She had her own group.
She had her own group and she got a lot of friends. And so that kind of had something to play in it too.
For me, we not letting the Buster niggas come in. You get no clientele. So T.I., he on bullshit, and he trying to bully his way into. I mean, I think he had. Let me say something, right? I think he had already proven himself as great, but I think he just as great as some of these other legends, and he not. Like he's not up there with no 50 though. He's just not.
That's
He's
where
not up
people.
there with no Wayne.
That's where people. That's where people is looking at like numbers and begging to differ. And the thing about him different than 50 was like he's never claimed bankruptcy.
What that mean?
And,
Come on, yo.
and he owns all of his distribution. He owns all of his uh everything now. You know, he's off the contract and he never sold his name. So
That's why he
now
begging
it's
50 to
just
do a
now
versus.
it's just him as Grand Hustle. And they, like I said, they do bring a few cities out because Grand Hustle got a pretty decent roster. And we might not hear it, but a lot of this shit, some underground legends. And like I say, and like niggas like Spody, niggas don't really know Spody, but Spody go, oh, y'all know Dro,
Yeah.
London J go hard. I mean, he got another group. He got a group of three little dudes. I forgot what they name is, but they go, man. I mean, he Tokyo Jets, probably one of the best female rappers of rap rate, right? Iggy Azalea. She knows she messed up now because everybody over there eating.
Man, nigga
And the thing about
begging.
T.I., he ain't never swayed back from anything that, you know, it was his city first that, you know, when the beats was there, he was going to your hood doing shit. Like when Shorty Low made that diss, shit, T.I. was right there. What up? What's happening? Shorty Low. He was right there, you know, in that chair.
Yo,
In the
T.I.
whole
think he slick. He ain't fool me. He found this. He think he found a slick way to promote himself back to the whatever money he invested or lost. He trying to get it back. That's why I'm so pressed about that verses.
What?
He trying to act like him
You
and
don't,
50 was
you
cool.
don't make, how do
Look,
you don't make that kind of money off of a versus to pay somebody back that much money?
no,
That's
the verse is going. The verse is going. The verse is
he
going to
owes
turn up
$60
the
million.
sales.
He owes $60 million. He needs a versus. What? The
He
nigga
tried
just
to act
got
like he
the nigga.
look. He tried to
Watch
act like he was cool with 50, right? He tried to act like he was cool with 50. They supposed to have been setting up a versus,
That's
but
what
the
it
whole
was.
time, he had a bunch of songs ready to shit on him.
No, we can't prove that. All we know is that him and 50 supposed to have talked about a versus, and they was gonna do one, and then 50 said he didn't want to do it.
Yo, 50 ain't talked to him about no verses. He was lying, yo. He was lying, yo. You can't see that nigga was
I'm not
lying.
saying that the industry said this. The
No, he
industry said
said.
this. This wasn't that part. Didn't Ti confirmed it? The industry said this. Now Wallow, and what's that other nigga he with? They be lying.
No, T.I. said that on there. T.I.
After the
said that.
industry confirmed it. After the industry confirmed it, that had came out. We been knowing they were supposed to do a versus.
Oh no.
Because
That
it was
nigga was
think
never
about
fucking
yeah,
with that
because
T.I., yo.
you know who he was supposed to go. You know the first person that he was supposed to go against. Remember, he was supposed to go against Buster. I remember when they was gonna have a versus because I thought this was gonna be a dope versus. I can't lose. I like both of them because he was supposed to go with Buster first. Now I thought Ti backed out of the one with Buster. Cause Buster got a lot of everything Buster touches gold. I just got to say it. Buster's different. I'm just being honest. And that's in everything. Not only can he rap, his videos are legendary.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Ain't nobody got better videos than Buster.
Sure
I don't care. You shoot.
He was,
Man, somebody tell me somebody got better video than Buster the Buster song. When
he was
Buster
the
makes
first.
song.
He was the first nigga that's putting like 2 million in the video. Videos. Like he's the first nigga that did a $2 million video. I think. With what was that? With Janet Jackson.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Buster been that. So I thought T.I. backed up out of that, and I thought, woo, save your L there. That's when the 50 Cent came up. And then it died. Like nobody ever talked about it no more. It just died. That's why it confused me when they said, "Oh, this was over that verse." Nigga, that shit was a year ago or so.
That's what they do. That's what they do. You see what I'm noticing. You know, a lot of these stuff was filmed like a year ago or two. Then they bring it up, make it new content.
For real. I just think it's funny that T.I. drops the track of the motherfucking month, at least right now. Regardless of who's hot right now, when he dropped that, let them know, all of a sudden we got problems. And everybody's dropping the track now. So you mean T.I. wrote songs for all his sons and shit?
Yeah. And they got rid of it. They got his next son in the mix too. It's crazy. You did say
I said the rock and roll nigga gonna come out.
you did say that. Everyone expect that 50 Cent son to come out, but look, that's crazy. We already know 50 Cent son wasn't gonna come out for that.
And King done reached out and started talking to 50 Cent's son.
He apologized to him.
He apologized to him.
Yeah.
Boy. Now that's some gangster shit right there. I ain't even gonna front on you. And then he went down there with Rick Ross wearing that shirt. And T.I. and Rick Ross, you know, they don't like each other. They not cool.
Yeah, that is true. That's what it does.
And I don't think T.I. the kind of guy. I think T.I. like me. We ain't gonna get cool because me and this nigga beefing. If we get cool, we gonna be cool, but we cool.
Yeah.
But me and this nigga beefing don't make me and you cool.
Right.
Me and you still ain't. I don't fuck with. I don't mess with you still. If you mad at him and I'm mad at him,
Right.
I'm mad at him because I'm mad at him. I'm not mad at him with you.
Exactly. Same. That's crazy. I can't believe Rick. So Rick Ross had the shirt on.
Yeah, you didn't see it.
Rick Ross is a clown.
Rick Ross and King together.
That's what Rick Ross does. Yeah, he does stupid shit like that.
He petty as 50.
Yeah.
He could have left that alone. He could have stayed out of that.
That nigga Rick Ross. I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm just not.
Yeah, they got.
At this point, Rick Ross just gotta chill out. He can't fuck with this like one thing like it. Let T.I.
Look what Rick Ross did. Hold on, let me show you shit.
Let T.I. deal with the situation.
Look what Rick Ross did. He wrong. This just dog wrong. I wouldn't do this to nobody. Y'all know me. I try to have a heart. But look at that. Hold on. You see that man's shirt?
I put it up with my kind of. Oh damn, who's that? 50 Cent?
That's Rick Ross winning 50 Cent Mama. 50 cents for this t-shirt.
Oh, that's insane. Rick Ross gotta stop doing that. Yeah.
That's cold.
Why he gotta do it that? Like, why he trying to
He's gonna pay too. He's gonna pay the price too. Trust me.
trying to revive himself, yo? Like, oh, man.
He just jumped in there for no apparent reason. He could have left that alone.
Yeah,
That
they hate
between
each other.
Yeah, but just because I hate you, Hazy, and Chef mad at you, I'm not finna jump in there. I'm finna stay my behind over here. And when it's my turn again, it's my turn again to argue. I ain't finna. You just jump in there voluntarily while you kick you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Kick you while you fighting somebody else.
Yeah, he gonna kick him while he down though. That's how he get out.
But 50 Cent do that a lot, so you can't really blame him.
Yeah, I know. I can't blame him. I ain't got nothing. I know it's beef.
Yeah, you do that a lot.
Yeah, you know how beef go. We just gotta accept how beef go. You right.
That's beef right there.
It's beef. So
50 Cent. Great.
and they say ain't no rules. Ain't no rules in love and war.
I do find it funny. All of the people that's saying that's fucked up with 50 putting Tiny in it.
They not saying nothing to King.
And Rick Ross put 50 baby mother in it. And his son.
He really did too, didn't
Rick Ross, what do you say,
he? I
Rick
didn't
Ross?
know. I'm gonna tell you one thing about me. I didn't know until Chef like pointed it out. I didn't know that that was 50's girl that was on that whole case. See, I didn't know why. Now I see why 50 was upset this whole time. See, I didn't know none of that till the case hit. That case opened up a lot.
Yeah.
To that, thinking back, I thought 50 was just picking, but I think 50 was really hurt about that.
Yo, you know what I think happened? Yeah, I think Puffy sent them back a package, yo.
Think so?
Yeah.
We got to be more careful. I ain't never see it like that, but did she ever go back to 50 after that?
Mm-hmm. I know that was around the years
Yeah.
when the little dude was born.
Yep.
I still ain't sure, but he might have put her on 50.
That would be dang. I know that sounds bad, but whoa.
That's crazy. That's insane. And he married, he got married to her on top of it. That's insane, bro. That's insane. They had a child, right? Yes, they did. Yes, they
Yeah, that's the one Rick Ross called Bruce Leroy.
did.
Remember?
Yeah.
He said he was taking them fishing.
These niggas out here is Petty as fuck, yeah. Petty as fuck. Oh, shit.
I think the get back gonna be worse. It always is dealing with this guy.
Oh, man, all the videos I'm seeing everywhere I see, man. Every time Chris back on video, Chef, you know what he doing with his old ass? Crip walk. He just do that nigga any old kind of way. He must like to be a clown. I hope he just like being a clown. I hope they just ain't got this nigga doing this shit like that. Cause that nigga was awful old to get DP. Like that's some young nigga shit for real. You ain't supposed to be that old.
He wasn't supposed to go to jail for the simple fact he ain't right in the head.
They think he all right because every word that start with a B, he can say with a C. They think he okay.
That don't really mean nothing. You know what I'm saying? That shit. I ain't saying he's just completely incompetent, but
Yeah.
everybody can clearly see there's something wrong. Everybody know he's special. That don't mean he's stupid. He not no stupid nigga, but he off.
Nigga say he ain't a stupid nigga, but he off.
Yeah, he ain't stupid. He's smart now. I done seen him talk a couple times. You know, his conversation. He's sharp. He can catch some shit. He'll surprise you with his conversation, but he off. I hope that nigga China Mac ain't taking advantage of him.
No.
I don't know, because on paper, he can just have them write the check to C-Mac. And he can cash it too.
Nah, the people that was messing him over, he done left them alone. He figured that out. Him and his girl.
So who's next on the hit list, yo?
With what? With the war?
Yeah.
Which war?
Iran, right?
Yeah.
If
Well,
the
they already-
president or the what it is, a prime minister?
Who?
Do they got a prime minister or a president? I think they got a president. If he act like he not on board, if he don't come, if
They
he don't
live in a
surrender,
Muslim state. They live in a Muslim state. They don't have that.
they are presidents then.
I don't know what they call him. They just call him the outright leader.
Whoever it is, he gotta surrender.
He gotta surrender.
The people ain't gonna let him do that.
Yeah, the people want him gone.
No,
Hell yeah, the people want him out of. They want them out of there.
no, I ain't heard that.
Yo,
His people.
why would their people be celebrating? Remember,
I don't know about that. They said that about Venezuela too.
Hey, Rice, they just now was killing thousands of their people that was protesting against the government.
I don't know.
You don't remember
We said,
Trump just said it like 2
we
weeks
said
ago, like
every
you can't
single
be killing
time.
civilians.
We said that about South Africa, and now we found out that wasn't true. That's something on the script. That's like scripted every single time. Every single time we going in to save some people that they government killing.
Oh, that's crazy. I know it is. New York, Florida, boy, to take over. Get down, lay down. You get down and lay down if you don't. If you don't give up what you want.
He next. The Mexico president, the lady, she in compliance. Whoever the next highest cartel, they may lose a leader.
She just give up the biggest cartel. What do you mean she ain't?
Huh?
What the fuck y'all mean?
I said she in compliance.
Okay.
Yeah, she already showed she gonna comply.
Yeah, she's terrified.
No, she hasn't.
Yeah, she
It's
had.
a governor over there that's like American, but the Mexican president said, no, it's not like that.
Yeah,
She
she gotta
talking
say
about
that.
the
She
governor.
wanna
The
get
governor,
killed.
the one, it's the governor over there that's the shine bomb ain't with none of that. She mad because they started instability in her country with that shit.
Right. Hell no. She helped. She participated too. She know what was. She knew the shit was going down too. She
Yeah,
knew
it
that shit
was
was
her.
going down.
It was her people.
Hold on.
People over there, man. Yeah. But wasn't she the one that they helped took down the cartel?
Yeah. But watch what she say. She don't like our president. Shine bomb ain't with him.
Man, it's crazy what's going on. Today's era is wow, kind of crazy stuff. But yeah, about the thing though, I can't lie. Gotta be frightened right now. Everybody's on standby, like, holy shit, what's going on? What do we do? You don't think other countries are scared, right?
Of who?
Of what's going on? Look, they already got one person. Like,
They don't look it. We the only ones, and us in Israel, the only ones right now that think we tough. That's just the way it looked for me. Look to me.
that's it. Nobody else. Yeah, I don't know. They're crazy, yo. Everybody right now is gonna have to hide out. So how do they track them like that? Like, they did a pretty good job of tracking the hell where they was at.
Tracking who?
The Iranian president.
The who?
I said the Iran supreme leader, president, the
I
guy
don't
who
know. Yeah, see, he's a supreme leader. That's what he is. Because it's an Islamic state. I don't know. The only ones that saying that's saying anything like that is just like when we was talking about South Africa. It's us and Israel.
Mm.
That's insane. I'm trying to figure out. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm just trying to figure out was that the mission?
What?
Was that the mission? So the mission wasn't for bombs. It was to get him.
I I thought the mission was to take out the what they say
The nuclear bomb.
yeah the nuclear stuff that we had already been supposed to have took out. But it looks like Israel just telling us what to do because they don't like them. Because
The
there's way too
mission is
many
to
presidents that
remove.
keep doing the same thing. And this president said he wasn't going to do that.
The mission is to remove the regime from power. That's the
Why?
overall mission. Because they want to get a nuclear weapon and position themselves to have power over us.
How do they get power over us? Because they
It
have a
don't
nuclear
even
weapon.
matter.
Because
That's the
that doesn't
issue
make any
at hand.
sense. There's a lot of countries with nuclear weapons that have no power over us.
They're
Doesn't North
using.
Korea have nuclear weapons? And Russia and China, they don't have no power over us.
They working with people that want to collapse us. They're a puzzle
Oh,
piece.
well, we doing good at that ourselves, tell you the truth.
It's still a puzzle piece, Rice. Whatever was going to happen, if we didn't do it, it's worse than what's going to happen since we did do it.
Can't have no nuclear bomb. Uh-huh.
They gonna go, they gonna go on foot over there, they going through that motherfucker. They get ready to search that motherfucking
No.
country, They get ready to search that country, They get ready to search.
What?
Like, this shit, this is serious shit right here. This ain't no game, because if they don't, it ain't like they can do this shit and back off. It's all in now.
There's gonna be some fight over there.
Yeah, it is.
And people,
Only reason we ain't gonna just straight tear everything up is because we want to know where the weapons at. We want to know where the
Thought we knew when we bombed them all them
mobile
times.
missiles at.
I thought we already knew when we bombed them all them times.
Right. I told you earlier today, this the second time. They got mobile missiles,
No, you can't have a mobile nuclear site.
I ain't say nuclear.
But that's what we're under the impression. You just said that we got to stop them from having nuclear weapons.
Yes. We do have to stop them. They still trying to. They want to build back their facility right back, which you already know and acknowledge. They want to build back the nuclear facility right away and start working on it again, which is the reason why they determined to get them out of there. They need somebody in there that's not trying to get a nuclear weapon, yo. No, I ain't saying whether it's
Okay,
right or
so
wrong. I'm
why do
just
they
telling you
need
what the mission is.
mobile? Is it the mobile sites or the nuclear stuff that's going on?
What?
We're over there for mobile sites or nuclear stuff.
I'm telling you, when I said the mobile sites, I'm telling you that's why they not going to straight obliterate them right now. They don't want that shit still lingering around. They got to find the remainder of the shit that they do have. They over there for everything. Them niggas just got to come up out of office, yo. It's just what it is.
They don't. I don't think they have an office like that. That's what I'm saying. They
Well,
stuff ain't like ours.
out of power. They're going to have a government over there that's going to be protected by the United States and Israel. So ain't nobody over there that from the old regime going to have no influence over the new government. That's what's going to happen.
That's insane. So they're just gonna have American government, Israel government.
No, it's going to be Iranian. It's just going to be the opposition to the people that's there now.
Where are you getting that from? Have you talked to the people from over there? Because they don't have that problem.
Right.
They not having problems like that.
Right.
That's why I think that sounds scripted. Ain't that what he
Research
said
was
about
research was they protesting in the last 60 to 90 days, yo. Research was Iranian people protesting in the streets.
we protest? When was the last time we
Right.
protested?
Just answer the question or
But
find
when
out
was
if
the
I'm
last
wrong.
time they protested against our president? That's not fair to
Yo,
say. They could say we could say the same thing about our own country.
what I'm trying to say is they do have that problem. You said they don't have it. They do have that problem.
I don't know about that problem when the people that's talking from there, they're not understanding what all this is about. Nobody over there thinks that the United States is coming to save or help them. Nobody.
Nobody
Nobody
said
called for
United
them.
States.
Nobody over there called for the United States to come over there and help them.
Nobody said that they did. I just sit there and explain to you why they going over there. It was not about helping them.
No,
I
but
never
Trump
said that. It was
Trump,
about removing the regime. But them people
What are
want
they
the regime
removing the
removed
regime
too.
for?
no, but Trump said the people them wanted help. He said that there a lot of they wanted him out. They wanted him out of there and a lot of stuff. You know, like they didn't want him there no more. I'm like, damn, how do you know that he's coming? And he's
He
coming to
actually did say help is coming.
he said and he's
He
coming to
actually did say help is coming. He
yeah.
said
So
help is on the way.
I'm like, okay, what is that supposed to mean? Help is on the way.
To get them out the way, to get rid of the regime. They don't like the regime.
Who asked him for help though?
The people who was protesting, who was claiming that they was killing people for protesting, for standing up against the regime. They said they was killing people. And Trump, remember Trump was on there, he was like, you can't be killing people. You can't be hurting civilians. I'm gonna get involved. Then the next time I got something else happening, he was like, just let him know help is on the way. That's when he started saying he got, he know the whereabouts of the Ayatollah, and they know his every move, and hopefully they cooperate, or it's gonna be a bad day for them. That started the countdown.
It's insane. I don't know.
I mean, if you was paying attention, you saw the whole shit coming. This ain't a surprise for anybody who was paying attention. It's exactly,
I didn't know they was gonna analyze him though.
yo, what you think war is? What you think they gonna just keep on giving them warning after warning? Like a nigga playing? Yo, not playing? I don't know why y'all sleeping on Trump like it goofy.
This is
Keep on
what the
listening to
AI is.
the Democrats.
This is what the AI said. Reports suggest that some Iranian protesters express hope that Trump will intervene, but there is no verified evidence of formal requests from Iranian authorities. During the recent wave of protests in Iran, former President Trump publicly encouraged demonstrators, stating help is on the way and warning of U.S. potential use sanctions and situation worsens. Some protesters reportedly wrote a message on walls asking Trump for assistance, reflecting public sentiment rather than official requests. While these statements generated attention, the nature of this help remained vague, and no evidence indicates that the Iranian government or officially recognized organizations formally solicited intervention. Media analysis highlights that Trump's rhetoric was largely political, aiming to pressure the regime rather than responding to a verified appeal. It is important to interpret these developments carefully. Such reporting reflects international tensions and public demonstrations, but amplifying claims of official requests for intervention could misrepresent the reality and escalate misunderstandings. Observers should rely on credible media sources and official communications for accurate accounts. In summary, some some Iranian protesters appealed to Trump, but no formal government request for U.S. help has been confirmed. And we do have what paid actors here, like in the United States. When they have they said they are anyway. You know, you remember the bricks on the road when they were supposed to have the where they were supposed to have the peaceful march, and then their bricks just appeared right there on the side of the road, and everybody's like, "Where these bricks come from? It's a peaceful march. Who put these bricks here?"
Yeah.
No, don't go back that far. Go ahead right now to the people that's protesting ICE. It's the same thing. Don't act
Same
like you
thing.
don't know.
Yeah.
You know, man. That's what they doing.
Yeah, they put chips so they could take them up and throw them at people. Wild ass motherfucker.
They paying people to protest. It ain't really the people's sentiment.
Yeah.
They getting paid to say all of that.
That's kind of what this thing is saying about the Iranian people over there. That's kind of what this is saying. Because when we just went into and did something over there, their government did ask us to intervene when they were supposed to be killing Christians. We just left somewhere they was killing Christians. Where was that? What, Somalia? Not Somalia, somewhere in Africa.
Nigeria.
Yo,
Yeah.
I hope you know. I guess I got to put it to you in a certain way, right? So you can think about it. Yeah, I hope you know it ain't no way for us to lose and we're gonna be all right? You do know when somebody topple this country is lights off for us too, right?
That's why I said that's why I'm supposed to not be here. And you're completely right when you said leave. You were completely right, because that's what the Bible tells us to do. My people, come up out of there. The new Babylon is going to be represented by the eagle and come up out of her. It's Revelation 17 and Revelation 18. Read those chapters. Well, you don't have to. You don't believe it anyway. But
yeah, I ain't reading that shit. That shit could have been talking to the people back then. It could have been talking to the people. Now it could just be a story. It ain't no telling with the Bible.
It is going down. The Bible though is, I don't know. The Bible.
I just know that one thing. This kingdom is represented by what? What is our country's bird?
The Bible.
We got a bird, right? It's an eagle, ain't it? I know that much.
Yo, you gotta do too much putting stuff in the place for me though, yo. Like you gotta make it match and all of that shit. You know what I'm saying? That's not.
I'm looking for other countries that are represented by a bird.
See, if you leaving instructions for your kids, you're gonna leave exactly what you try and tell them. You're not gonna leave it for them to have to guess. You gotta go to work. You gotta go to work, and you leave your kids instructions what you want them to do. You're gonna say such and such, wash this is such and such, clean your room, do this. You're not gonna leave little hints what you want them to think that they want you want them to do. That's not gonna go like that.
That's pretty direct.
That's not direct. You had to say it's talking about United States when it's saying the eagle. You had to make that distinction.
What represents us? Ain't
that it could mean anything, but rice. It could mean that, but it could not mean that as well. You gotta assume that.
Why would it say the country would be represented by an eagle? I mean,
it don't matter. When as soon as you say why would it say, you are assuming. You are admitting that you are assuming.
I didn't assume anything. I said what it said.
Yeah,
he said it.
You still assuming. It is. You assuming what it mean. You assuming what it's talking about.
I know an eagle. It said a bird. An eagle ain't a bird.
Why it ain't just say United States?
It said the New Babylon.
No, why they say United States, yo?
United States ain't even named it. There's a bunch of countries that ain't named in it. China's not named in it.
Right. So you gotta sit there and guess. So you gotta sit there and guess what it's talking about, yo. You got add it in there. This is what I'm talking about.
Okay, is China? Does China have a bird? What is China?
It don't even right. It don't even. You are right. We do got the eagle representing.
What does China have usually represent China?
Right.
The dragon, ain't it?
Right. You still assuming though. It don't matter what you say. You gotta assume that part.
Let me see if I'm assuming. Chef, does China not represent with a dragon?
Yeah, they represent the dragon.
Okay, doesn't it speak of dragons coming out of the sea in the Bible? So it spoke of a bird and a dragon, and we got both of them. And I'm assuming.
So tell me what you are saying. Are you saying China coming out the sea?
It said 5 heads of the dragon.
I asked you a question, right? So what are you saying?
We know what heads are, right?
What are you saying that it means, Rice? Rice, what are you saying that it means? Let's get to the bottom of it.
I'm not saying that it means nothing. I'm saying what it says. It says that there would be five nations or dragons that would rise up out of the sea.
Man, see,
I wouldn't
never waste my time with that goofy shit.
I'm just saying, it's amazing how these nations are represented.
It's too easy to be wrong. It's way too easy to be wrong, yo.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? It's too easy. You got to fill in the blank with a lot of things.
Let me ask you this. Is the historical places that are all used by the Bible to say that's how we make maps, are they all wrong?
Is they wrong? What you mean? What you mean? Is what wrong?
The historical places that are named in the Bible, by the way we have geography by the day that they use to find where places are located, even today, that they have always used, are those places wrong? Do those places exist?
They exist. Some of them don't. Some of them is called something. Some of them is called something different than what they was called back then. I mean, it depends. It depends how you look at it.
So
But
if this was called Greece back
but
then,
if
and they read the Bible,
God is not stupid. God know the future
I-
too. So if God was talking to people
so
now, you wouldn't have to guess in the language from so long ago. God could have
why
said,
not?
God could have been talking in the language that we had yet to understand.
So God loved me so much, he's not the author of confusion. He gonna make it hard for me to understand, but he would make it real simple and just tell me where it is. But he would make it hard for me to. He would talk in a language I wouldn't understand because he that smart. Hazel,
What
do you
I'm
realize
saying,
what you're saying?
no, what I'm saying to you is that he could have said it in your language now back then.
Not
If he
at
was
this
talking to
language.
you.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
No, he couldn't have said it in this language back then because this is a bastardized language spawned off a bunch of languages that it didn't
Oh my
exist
God.
back then. So if he'd have said exactly where this place was back then with the way people change names and name stuff and move names, they do it every time they're in prison. They move highways and all kind of stuff, name them, they stuff. So when he did that, if he'd have did that back then, we would have been clueless on anything because he'd have been using the names that they were named back then. So what if this was like Turtle Island back then and he wrote Turtle Island? That would make no sense because what he said was what it represents. The country with that the eagle represents.
And it was for the people. So did the eagle represent the country back then?
No,
All right then.
but it represents it now. That's my point.
Exactly.
A
That's
lot
my
of
point.
countries
So
didn't
you
use
trying to
birds.
say
They
you
use
trying to say he gonna do
animals.
futuristic? Hold up. So you trying to say he can do futuristic symbolisms, but not futuristic language? That's what you saying. The
Yeah, it is.
symbolism, we already knew that in advance.
Guess what
We knew
happened?
that in
He
advance, but he didn't
translated
know
all the
he didn't know
language
you
that
was
are
gonna be
futuristic.
speaking. He didn't know
All
you
the
was gonna be
language are
speaking the
futuristic.
bastardized language. You see what I'm saying? It wasn't represented by no eagle when the Bible was written.
Exactly, because it didn't exist when the Bible was written as represented by an eagle. It probably was called Turtle Island.
So it might wasn't talking about the fucking United States. Y'all just attributed to that because it fit.
Okay, all right. I'm
You
just
ever put a
saying
top on
things that they
something?
talk about that's supposed to happen. They're happening here. I'm not getting it. Homosexuality is out of hand. All the things he warned us about is out of hand, and we're acting like he wasn't talking about us. We ain't Babylon.
I ain't saying it ain't. It's everywhere fucked up. It ain't no one spot it ain't nowhere on the earth that ain't fucked up. It ain't nowhere where you can go living at where it ain't fucked up too. Now maybe
I
on
don't
the
know, right? You know, them people in
maybe
Iceland,
hold
they
up,
don't
maybe
want
on
us
the
up there because
community,
they don't
maybe
want. What
on
did
the
the people
community.
what did the people in Greenland say? Why they
What
don't
that
want to be
don't
part
want
of
us up
us?
there?
What did they say?
What
We
they
don't have the
say?
problem y'all have.
Yeah, but they got their own problem.
English people, they don't really tote guns over there. You know, I don't know if it's against the law or not, but I know they really don't have. Their police officers don't even have guns. What do they say? We don't have the problems y'all have. We don't have mass school shootings.
But what problems do they have?
Somebody might get stabbed up every once in a while.
When somebody gets stabbed up,
But
the bus doctors over there,
even Canada,
over there,
everybody one of our closest allies. And
when somebody get cancer or something, or like when you say get stabbed up or something, is the best doctors there, or did they fly them to the United States and let them see one of ours?
probably to Dubai
Yeah,
or anywhere you can get a Cuban doctor, from what I understand. They say they're the best ones.
the Cuban doctor.
They say they're all over the world. That's why they say a lot of the world is mad at the United States right now, because we just did something and made Cuba get cut off when we did something with that Venezuelan oil. They say
Yeah.
we wrong for that. That's inhumane. Because now Cuba ain't got no power. And Cuba help everybody. They doctors go everywhere.
Okay. So
The Jamaicans are mad at the Cubans.
what kind of
Because
power you was gonna
the
have
Jamaicans are mad at some of the other Jamaicans because they
when
not denouncing
Venezuela?
it. They like,
Hold
look,
up, Rice.
because you know
When
they help.
Venezuela, Mexico, Cuba, Russia, China, Iran, Iraq, and all of them countries, when they band together behind our back and put their plan together, what they gonna do and knock us under. Do you
They
want to
don't
be
have
in the dark instead
the
of them?
thing about
Hold up.
great.
Do you
The
want
thing
to
about
be in the dark?
history.
Hold up. Rice, do you want to be in the dark in Cuba, please? Would you rather yourself be in the dark or them?
Well, nah, neither one of us. I wouldn't. I don't want them to have it because I'm gonna get it. That's fucked up. Hell no. I want them to have it too. I don't understand why they don't have it, but that's up to their government.
Yeah, do you think
But
they was gonna build
them
themselves
being
up?
in the dark, them being in the dark shouldn't. Their greed has nothing to do with my greed.
They don't fuck with us, though. Much as I respect Cuba too, but it's patriotism right now. I'm an American citizen. I ain't got time to be worrying about nobody else. I gotta worry about us winning. We gotta win, regardless who right, wrong, or indifferent. We have to win. Us losing is
We
not good.
can't. We're not even together in the core, and that's what I was gonna bring up.
I'm
Most
not
great nations,
hearing none of that. All I'm
most,
saying is
most
when it comes to it,
you might
I
not
know
hear
who's
none of
side
it.
I'm on.
You might not hear none of it. But most great nations, ain't nobody had to do nothing to them. They fell from within.
Yeah, that's cool. That's
They
cool. I
fell
hope
from
we don't
within.
fall from within.
Corruption set in, and nobody could trust nobody.
You know, that's how it is everywhere. That's how everything is everywhere. Nobody can trust nobody nowhere. Them niggas in Iran got people they can't trust either.
Yeah,
They have spies and stuff that help our government and shit too.
yeah, that's what's going on. That's why that nigga got caught.
Okay, Mexican President Claudia Sheinbaum said on Tuesday she was considering legal action following a comment by Elon Musk that alleged she was connected to drug cartel. Remember, I told you that they wasn't getting along, and there was a governor of a city that was saying she was on Trump and them side. Musk posts on X followed the captured killing of Jalisco's generated cartel El Mencho. In the post, Musk responded to a 225 video Scheinbaum discussing cartel violence, saying her cartel bosses tell her what to say. So she not cool. I don't even think she Mexican. Her name's Scheinbaum. That ain't no Mexican name. Where she come from?
She been
Scheinbaum.
listen, yo, she's in compliance. That's what I'm trying to tell you. She in compliance. They just gotta worry about Canada and they get ready to take Greenland.
See, that's what Greenland said no. And UN done sent troops up there and said, come on, we'll just fight it out. But Greenland like, nah. That's why I say we can't just run around taking stuff, pirating stuff, and then saying we're a great country. That's not a great person.
We don't got no choice, yo. Motherfuckers trying to invade us. They will come through Greenland. They
Yeah,
will
we
come
do.
through Greenland, come through Canada, and
Yeah,
invade us. This
yeah,
is
we
war
do.
strategy. Ain't no morals in war, yo. All that shit out the window, yo. We talking about war strategy, yo. We talking about people that
Let
try.
us people why. Let me ask
We
you
talking about
something.
we talking about multiple attempts on the president life. We talking about multiple elections that been fixed. We talking about multiple countries invading illegal immigrants over here. We talking about multiple attacks and threats on our power grid. We talking about multiple people that want our shit to collapse anyway, yo. all that shit out the window, yo. You think somebody cared about being righteous at that time? Fuck that. Somebody gotta go. Somebody gotta get it. Somebody gotta find out Wayne playing.
You're giving me all these instances, and I look right outside, and this is what they've been doing to people like me in my own country my whole life. And it's okay for them to do us like that over here.
Who's that? Because
it's okay for them to do that to people all over the world. Is that what you're saying? White people are supreme, and they supposed to rule the world.
Okay, now let's get back to the Bible, because this is God's plan according to you. Ask God why is that the case? Ask God why it happened.
No, we're not gonna get into the Bible. I'm asking you a question.
You said, listen, okay? You just said, is it right?
Let's not go back. Let's not go back to the Bible. We already don't believe that. We established that, so we got off of that. I already explained what it said. You already said that wasn't true. It was just a belief. Ain't no use in trying to bait me into using it, because already you gonna come with something else. No, let's stay right here. Let's not move the goalpost. Let's stay right here. Is it okay for white folks to just dominate all over the world, even you, in your own country?
First off, it wasn't just only white folk. Okay? The slave trade was around before there ever was a white person. Okay?
I'm talking about slavery in America.
I'm current. You are talking about slavery in America when you said, hold up. How are you talking about slavery in America when you said all around the whole world?
No, yeah, I asked, is it okay?
Yeah, I know.
I asked a very specific.
I can hear it very well.
I asked the question: are they supreme? Are you saying that they are the supreme beings of the world, and that's why America needs to be ran by them? Because that's what the first person President Trump put in office. The first thing he said, the reason why this country is going down is because we don't have competent white men running things.
I ain't never said nobody is the supreme people. It ain't no supreme people as far as I'm concerned. God ain't stupid. If he wanted somebody supreme, then they wouldn't be able to mate with others. Everybody can make a baby with each other. So we all on even playing field.
So the United States government, which is primarily made up of who?
White folk.
Okay. We have a thing still going on today, redlining and sundown towns, right? That's okay. Because they're supreme. They're supposed to do that. And then they're supposed to go other places where they ain't got no jurisdiction, and they supposed to be able to do that there too, right? That's what
I ain't saying nothing about none of that. I'm talking about with this war right here, with our military and the economy the way it is, and the things that's going on around the world. Yes, it's okay to conduct how they carrying it. Yes, they gotta do a bunch of foul shit. I think they should do more foul shit. I think they should work outside of the rule of law. I think they should break a bunch of
laws. After World War I.
What?
After we went to war and we won, what happened to our economy?
What you talking about?
Every time we go to war, what happens to our economy? What do people end up doing?
Yo, right.
And they didn't even bomb over here.
Right.
But what did we go through? What did they call that? The Great Depression.
Right. We just had Biden in there.
People
2024 eggs. Right. In 2024. In 2024, eggs was just $9, yo. What are you talking about? Eggs was $9 under Biden.
No, eggs never was that much for me. That was for, I don't know where that was. I don't know where y'all ran out of chickens, but that was never. Maybe it's where I live, but never.
So your economy only been bad under Trump, but under Biden it was fine. That's what you're saying.
No, we're pretty stable down here. Matter of fact, the people that thought they had it, they're
Why you
actually
bring it up then, yo? Why did you just bring it
because
up? You the one that's
because
brought
they
up.
had investments. No, I didn't bring up that. You did. You said the under Biden eggs was $9. I said no, never. I said it's
You
actually shrinking down here. It's shrinking down here because the people that thought they had it like that,
right? You
because
were talking about the
their
economy at the war. You
their
said the
investments
economy at the
in
war.
401ks and stuff
Right.
had got
You
knocked
said
out.
the economy after war. What happened to the economy after war?
That's what I said. What happens to an
And I
economy
said,
after
right,
war?
eggs was just $9 and there wasn't no war.
Okay, where did you pay $9 for some eggs, Hazy?
All right, now if it don't affect you when the prices and shit go up, then how do it affect you after a war?
Because you don't have anything to buy. Ships stop. This is a fact. You can look it up. More
But
people
you
die
said you
in
don't be
starvation
having that
than
problem.
they
You said you
die
don't
on
have
the
that problem.
battlefield.
You said you don't have that problem.
No, we don't have. We didn't have that problem under Biden. Under no president, we ain't had no egg shortage. No president. Under no president have I ever seen a food shortage around here while everybody else was going crazy. When only time that people acted crazy around here is they got scared of this ice storm because the last one was so treacherous and we thought they was bullshitting. And when it came through, it wasn't bullshitting. This time people said we just gonna prepare just in case it's not bullshitting. And it didn't hit like we thought it was gonna hit. So nobody was mad, but emptying the stores and stuff out like that over toilet paper and stuff like that. I don't know. That was some isolated stuff, if you ask me, because that didn't happen here. And a lot of my normal friends around them, it didn't happen around them neither. During the pandemic and all that, nobody that I talked to said I couldn't go to the store and find no toilet paper.
So what in the hell did Trump do that affected you then, yo? For you to have so much to say about him, what did affect you?
What you mean that I had so much to say about him? I can't say nothing about him. I didn't. I told
If
you exactly.
everything's still
I
going
told
fine,
you. I give you. Okay, let me tell you
if
this.
everything's still going fine, right? If everything is
As a man
fine,
that loves the Bible, let me tell you this again. As a man that loves the Bible, there is a really radical Christian group. They're called the John Birch Society. Trump's mentor, Roy Cohn, was the lawyer for the John Birch Society. John Birch wasn't even part of John Birch. He got killed in China because he was so radical.
it's mighty funny that you.
They're the same thing as the Black Hebrew Israelites. They're just white. We also have a Christian.
Why do hold up? Why do John Birch matter? Why do John Birch? Why do John Birch matter? Why do John Birch matter?
Because they're the guys that's running your system right now. That's why I give you very specific, like the Western.
So let me ask you this question. No, that was really a setup.
That's
all right, that was really, hold up, hold up, right?
JD Vance is Dark Enlightenment Movement. Elon Musk is Dark Enlightenment Movement. Peter
that was really a setup. That was really a setup question. That was really a setup question because it makes me wonder. Right. Why don't King James matter then?
What is King James ain't been over here?
Why don't King James matter when it comes to the Bible? Why the history? Why do King James? Why do King James not matter when it comes to the Bible then?
What does King James have to do with anything?
What do John Birch got to do with anything?
To like corner people. What does King James have to do with anything I just explained?
Because you attributed
that are knee deep in your White House talking, saying stuff like, if we lose the primaries, we're going to jail. When I named them, you say King James? What are we talking about?
Right. You talking about somebody that was over top of Trump at some point. And I'm asking you, the person name on the Bible. On the
What does that
Bible.
have to do with anything?
Why don't you dismiss that because of him then? That's what I'm saying. Why can
It
you
is
why if
what?
you can overlook King James, you can overlook whoever this person is.
How am I overlooking King James? What did King James have to do with the Bible? Because he sent some people to translate something he ain't never read himself. Do you even know who King James was? Do you know what was going on in England? Why he sent them down there to translate the Bible? Because he needed order. Do you know
Because
what was
what?
really going on in that time period?
The
It was
whole
messed up. Their sanitation was so bad. That's where high heels come from for men. Because the streets were so sucked up that they made high heels so the men could walk in and not get their shoes dirty. What are you talking about?
Hey Rice.
King James hated women.
Exactly. However, you
He
don't not
never read the Bible. He just
listen.
needed order. And what he found in order was a God that people can cling on to. So he had it translated. He introduced it to his people like that.
Go ahead. Thank you, yo. You proving my point even more. You proving my point. I ain't even mad at you.
But it don't take, but if he had it translated, he didn't write it. He didn't even read it.
I ain't even mad, yo. It'll make sense to you. It's something you're gonna have to think.
What we know is that
That's something. That's one of them ones you're gonna have to think about
and
now.
everybody else has adopted the Bible. They started all kind
Yeah,
of sects of
that's one
some
of
kind
them
of
ones
religion.
you're gonna have to think about now. I ain't even
Somebody
mad.
sex or religion because nobody wants to read it for themselves. They just want to believe what people tell you that's in. Because ain't nowhere in the Bible it told you to hate women. That's how I know he didn't read it. They don't tell you to hate your mama. Not nowhere. So if you hate your mama or you out there doing stuff other than, like I said, Rhea said, if you're doing crimes against humanity, I don't care who you are. It is what it is, whether you win it or not.
Everything ain't crimes against humanity. Some shit is crimes against other motherfuckers that was gonna commit crimes against you. That's what you not getting.
How? Okay, I'm in the United States. What crimes was Iran gonna commit way over here and stop our government from improving?
They tried to assassinate the president on multiple
All right.
occasions in front of your face. What more do
Now
you need?
Kennedy was assassinated by his own people.
What
Right?
that got to do with why you changing the subject?
Because the president needs to be assassinated, no one from outside the country he has to do it.
What difference do that make? And you just said it don't matter
He
who
got
doing
enough
wrong.
people here. He got enough people
Yo,
here.
you just now said you don't
Let me ask
just now
you,
hold up. You
did
just set the rule and said
did
it
they
don't matter who
did
doing
they
wrong
also
against humanity. You
but
just said,
but did they
yo,
also
you the
try to
one
assassinate
just
Charlie
said it,
Kirk?
yo. Rice, you
Did
just said it. You just made the rule up, yo.
was
You just
Iran
said the rule.
did Iran try to assassinate Charlie Kirk? How about Ronald Reagan? Did Iran try to assassinate Ronald Reagan?
Who knows, yo?
How about
Who
Martin
knows?
Luther King? Did Iran try to assassinate Martin Luther King?
Rice, what they got to do with
How
what we
about
talking?
Malcolm X? Did Iran try to assassinate Malcolm X? Who did the man, the Oklahoma City bomber? How come the FBI or the CIA were paying his mortgage before he did that?
You love just changing the subject, moving the
I'm not
goalpost.
saying the subject. I mean, you said that these people trying to assassinate him, like somebody from out of bounds got to assassinate a man that everybody claim they hate.
But that's what happened, though. Regardless if somebody has to or not, that's what
This nigga,
happened.
that man
That's
lost so
what
much.
happened.
Where did it happen at? And how come Iran didn't say, yeah, we did that? They claim everything else they do. How come they didn't say that?
All right, so you still
Because
don't
the
know
ones that sound like they wanted to assassinate Trump if he didn't do right was the Israelis, that Israeli intelligence officer. He said specifically, if they don't do what we say, this what's gonna happen. Didn't he, Chef?
right.
Yeah, the Israeli.
So you don't remember he killed Soleimani and what his name was, Khamenei? You forgot about that?
Who did?
Trump,
Killed who?
Soleimani,
I
and
don't know.
what his
I'm
name?
just
What the
saying
other
what
one was?
Iranian
Or was
dude
it Al
was telling us
Baghdadi?
about.
Was it Al
The Iranian
Baghdadi?
dude, all I'm talking about is the Iranian dude that was on our national news a few months ago that said on our national news, he said we reserve the right to take him off the pedestal because we put him on the pedestal. And anybody in the United States that go against what we want to do will feel the wrath. And they say, what you mean by that, sir? You don't vote in the United States. And he busts out laughing. Chef, we saw it together, didn't we?
Yep. Yep.
So what
He
do that
bust out
mean,
laughing.
right? What do
What did
that
I say
mean?
right then, Chef? I said it
What do that
seemed like
mean?
He did say that.
No, what do it mean though?
well, you tell me what does that mean if somebody say if you don't do what we say, you will feel the wrath. What does that mean? That's the same thing Trump telling Iran about their weapons, right?
What I'm asking you is, what are you saying the result was? Did he listen or did he not listen and something happened?
Did we bomb Iran? Ain't this the second time around? This the second time around, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Right.
The Democrats did say they didn't bomb anything like that.
What do
And now,
that got to do
okay,
with me?
what saying
Hold
about
up,
the
yo.
whole
Let's get back
cabinet?
to hold up, because I'm confused how we got there. He asked me, what did they do? I told him they tried to assassinate the president. He comes back and says, somebody told him that he better do what they say. Well, that's
Somebody
changing the
who said
subject
it.
right there. We was talking about, hold up, because
Yeah,
that's what you gotta do with you. You gotta pinpoint exactly where you change the trajectory at.
didn't change the trajectory. You said that they tried to assassinate the president. I said the man from Israel said if the United States don't do what we tell them to do, somebody gonna feel the wrath. And we
Why
are
did
now.
you say that
I
when
mean,
you
come
asked
on.
me, when we was talking
We are
about,
now
what
helping
did they
Israel
do?
bomb Iran for a second time. Did that not happen today? Did we not help Israel bomb
Right.
Iran?
We was not talking about that though. We was talking about what did they do to us? What did they do over here wrong?
Right. And Israel, Iran has never said we tried to assassinate him. We where are we? Who is telling you this? Just like the protest thing. Nobody. There are pockets of people in Iran that don't like their government. Maybe that they're high pointing, but as far as the news and any Iranian foundation, nobody in Iran has told the United States to help them. We just read that. We just said that was very
Nobody
misleading.
said it was no government organization. It was the people. And there was people protesting and stuff was happening to them.
And they said it was
Which
very
is why
misleading
Trump said,
because they can
which is
prove
how
it.
we got to the point of you reading the shit about Trump saying help is on the way.
Right.
Okay? We
And
already
Chef asked
discussed
you
that.
what kind of help?
Removing the regime.
And we asked who told Trump to come help them? And the answer was nobody. They just saw protesters. That's what we got, right?
Yep.
That's what we read.
It's a protest.
And I said, that reminds me of South Africa earlier this summer, last summer, when he said he had to go to South
Hey, Ray,
Africa.
where you get your news from, yo?
Get-
Because
hold on.
where you
He
get your
said
news
the
from?
South Africans need to be, they need to come over here and seek asylum because they were under attack in South Africa. And the South African president cussed him out and said, I want to know because 70% of they own the people that you say are under attack or being oppressed, they own 70% of the farmland. Where is the oppression? They got all the money.
Well, owning the farmland don't mean you got all the money. That's one assumption right there. It's farmers
Well,
that's broke and going broke. Owning farmland do not mean you got money. It means you
the
got farmland.
South Africans that said, and even them, the white ones, the South Afrikaners, they even got on the news and said, we don't know what your president is talking about, but the ones y'all getting, or if they was gonna fail over here, all they gonna do is get over there and fail. They failed over here. They gonna fail over there. They just, I don't know what they doing, but it's nice over here, and I don't want to go nowhere. That was most of them. Now let's go down here. We had the same exact narrative. Here's the narrative again. We hit Venezuela. They're cheering. They're so happy now. And somebody down there from Venezuela called and said, "We need help." Okay, now let's go to Mexico. Sheinbaum called president and said, "We need some help." When they
Hold
just
up.
said,
Who said, hold up. Who said, hold up. You moving too fast. Who said Venezuela said we need help?
"What were we there for?" Ain't the people? Wasn't the people
Hold
happy
up,
that
right?
he did that?
No, stop right there. Stop right there. See, this is where the problem at.
Okay,
Where did you
why?
get that from? Because I didn't say
Because
that. So where did you get that from? That
you
somebody
said the people
hold
was
up, right?
happy.
Hold up. Let me finish my question. Where did you get that from? That somebody said that people in Venezuela said they need help.
Okay, why were they cheering in the streets if they didn't need help and didn't want them
Right.
to help?
Where did you get it from?
I got it from that, from the same media that said, "Yeah, the Venezuelans so glad we went down there." Why would they be glad we went down there?
Because they wasn't getting no more oil. That oil shit was about to that shit was about to be a wrap for them. The economy was about to crash if they ain't had somebody in there that's willing to do business with us the way we trying to do business.
We didn't. That's the oil companies already came up out of Venezuela. They did that on their own, and they didn't plan on going back.
Yo,
And
they was doing bootleg oil.
they told the president that. They said we not drilling down there no more. Them people crazy. They be stealing and stuff, and we not going back dealing with that.
Yo, Trump just took I don't know how many million gallons of oil from them, yo. What are you talking about?
Where did he? Okay, and where did he put the money?
Rice. So is you acknowledging that they did have the oil and he took it and the money, you know where the money went?
He took an oil tanker, and that oil tanker was also to
So
help
you
fuel Cuba.
acknowledging that they did have the oil then. You just said the oil companies left.
Yeah, he didn't take any United States oil. He didn't. He didn't take our own oil. He hijacked an oil tanker. What does that? What does hijack mean? Why would you hijack your own stuff? And where is the money? What account is it in? And the people wanted that.
Yo, you gotta get some new sources.
They said Claudia Scheinbaum was working and saying everything the cartels want her to say. They go down here to Mexico and kill this man, and she helped them do it. Some don't mix.
She helped them do it because if she didn't, then we was gonna put the squeeze on the whole country. That's what's going on everywhere. Get down or lay
What?
down.
Okay, what squeeze do we have on any country when we don't produce anything?
We was gonna take that shit because, which we still gonna do anyway, but she don't gotta worry about nothing. She's compliant. She don't gotta worry about getting
We're gonna
assassinated.
take what?
Or she don't gotta worry about getting brought up on corruption charges for dealing with cartels and pushing drugs across the border.
That's crazy. So why? Because she helped him. She help them kill him. She ain't got to face no more charges.
They know that she's on board with the agenda.
She's
She's on board with the agenda. She's not trying to stand. Listen, remember when I told y'all this was about a year and a half ago, maybe 2 years. Year and a half though, probably. Say, yo, the cartel is getting too big for their britches. They got tanks and stuff, so they think they can go at the police. But they don't know it's going to be the military that deal with them. Remember I told y'all that? I said it's going to get to the military. The army going to wipe their ass out in no time. Lo and behold, how did it start off? Niggas coming through from Venezuela on the boat. Boom. Ass out of here. Another boat.
this is what she said. This is her words. In Mencho death, killing narcos, unlawful fascists, said Mexican President Scheinbaum. Killing narcos was outside the purview of law and due process and would amount to fascism. For years, talks of human rights and due processes of law under Mexican Constitution, as critics argued, delayed concrete action against the drug cartels, allowing them to flourish. That's what she just said. That doesn't sound like she was okay with it. She said everyone is
Hey,
entitled
right,
to
you
do.
gotta work on your wisdom. You gotta work on your wisdom. She's still down there. She's still down there. She better say something like that.
Well, the one governor that was a big Trump supporter, that I guess the where he close to where he lived, that puppet lady, she didn't. She was happy. She was thankful. She was all about Trump. And her and Scheinbaum are fighting right now about that.
You just act like nobody down there wanted Trump there, yo. That was the
No,
whole
I
basis
didn't
of
say
this
that. I
conversation.
just said that
Yes, you did.
you said that she was compliant. She said that everybody deserved
And you
due process.
said
This
you
lady
said
said
who
she
wanted
heard
him
Trump,
there.
but the
You
lady
said
that's
who
glad that
wanted
Trump said did it is
nigga, you
fighting
said who wanted
Scheinbaum, which
him
makes
there.
it the same team. That
You
doesn't.
said
I don't.
who wanted him there. You asked me who wanted him there.
Yeah,
And then you
and she
told
said
me somebody
everybody
that
should.
wanted him there. So that means you knew that somebody wanted him there when you asked me that.
No,
Oh, you just found out since you asked me?
no. This what's been going on. This they've been arguing. That's how I knew about Scheinbaum and the lady. They've been arguing. And at that, she's Jew. Is she Jewish?
In any event, they great coming.
She's cleaning house. She's acting, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, but I'm about to get up with her. Y'all.
All right.
Already.
I'm gonna see y'all on the next one. Rice, Hazy, much respect. Shout out to y'all.
Yeah.
All right. Y'all be cool, man. Y'all be cool. Next go round, man.
Yeah, already. Next go around, man.
Next go round, TMG, right? Y'all be cool, man.
Already, Hazy.
Yeah. All right, everyone. Have a good night. I'm gonna see you on the next one. Yeah, like, comment, share, subscribe, and peace out. You know, shit. I guess it is what it is. This war. We'll see what happens if it goes into like deep. You know, where a lot more stuff goes on, where people you know, have to surrender. I don't know. We'll see though. If Iran surrender their country to Israel and America. But some people are celebrating, so I guess some people like it. But anyways, I'm gonna see y'all on the next one.